Hello, and welcome along to another episode of Elsewhither. Today is called the Moontide Vault, but what happened last session? Let's keep it short and sweet. Where did we start last session? In Metella.
Getting our soapstone sculptures. Well, except one of us got a dragon.
Yep. 4 soapstone sculptures and 1 obsidian dragon. You left there. What else did you do?
We treated to a lovely day by Toothy. He bought us all the nice things.
You did have a nice day with Toothy buying all the
I was
shopping.
practicing.
Mm-hmm.
And I went on the well-to-well scavenger hunt.
I did rename it last episode on YouTube. Well. You went from well to well, and what did you find?
Random clues that were actually just laid out there by a silver dragonborn who never shows his face to watch us and make sure that we were not part of Azernet.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And then he invited us to a meeting, essentially. I mean, not really invited us to it, but was clear that when we got there that there was a door to a meeting. I mean, obviously we'd gone to the other thing in between, but just to finish that part of the tale, we met with the Chancellor was the one walking out of the room.
The Grand Vizier or something.
Yes, that's right. Who wanted us to essentially seal up, I guess, or using this anti-magic stone that he's going to give us, use that to essentially seal the Moontide Vault beneath the river.
It's not going to seal anything. It's just going to prevent the ghost ship from coming out and tracking
That's
people
the one.
in. Yeah.
Seal off the danger metaphorically.
Yeah, don't put it at the entrance. I want to make that really clear. He wants you to put it wherever the necromantic anchor is.
Sure.
Did we mention? I have myself for a second, but we mentioned that Aarakocra that we met, whose friend.
No, not yet.
Lost Tauren golden friends.
Oh, right.
Yeah, one of the one half of the pair of the twin dragon rings was worn by him. You were told you could take anything else that was on his body.
And all we know is that he went diving and got lost, never came back.
Pretty much. Well, he didn't go. He followed the ghost ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you know. Cool. And with that, it is about 9-10 p.m. the evening prior to going.
We went to the Moon Market.
And the Moonlight Market, yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah. So it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Is anybody doing anything before they go to bed? When you get back from the Moontide Market? Stone Market, sorry.
We went to the Moontide Market because the moons were out of cycle, correct? So it would be a bad time to try and do alchemy that needs a full moon?
You went because there was no moon.
Correct,
Terrible time to do full moon alchemy, yes. In fact, it couldn't,
awesome.
It
I
couldn't be a
wanted
worse
to try to line those up. Cool.
There is on the calendar of Mazrea on the Duck Pond website, there is a moon cycle depicted on each day. I like the way that some people's eyes open, like there's a Mazrea calendar. Not even like there's one on the website. It's like there's a calendar. Yes, it does show the full moon cycle for the year, and there's a reason why I have to occasionally refer to it because I forget shit. Cool. So in that case, you may hit the long rest button, and at 8 a.m. you may rise for an early breakfast. You are staying in the Compass Rose, which means that you are privy to an adventurer's breakfast in the morning. This is the same place that you had all you can. Is it Little Kickers every week?
Every Sunday.
Oh, look at this!
Look at her.
Off we go. Has she scored a goal yet? Pineapple hair?
Yes. Yeah.
She scored a goal. Oh, good job.
Good right in. I watched the video. She just like walked it right in the net. Goalie's just like, hey, what are you doing? I can't hear.
Good luck, lady. So, Adventurous Breakfast. This is so there's this sort of large round table at the center of the other round tables in the Adventurers half of the Compass Rose. When you come down, you will see 7 other adventuring groups, including those 4 Goliaths and their little wizard, the pack of dwarves, the We Are Very Generic group with the old man wizard and the dwarven cleric and the all the human paladin with the shiny weapon and all that stuff. There was a strange group of 4 people with their cowls right over their head, who are pushing balls of light towards each other. You did see them the other day as well. So there's 7 groups of adventurers in here, including yourselves, and at the center is this huge round table. And at one sort of section of it is a bit like at one slice of the pie, if you will. It's repeated the same breakfast each time. And on this breakfast tray is a silver platter upon which are 2 fried eggs for your section. There is a large urn in which is 1 sausage. There is a big basket in which there is 1 bread roll. There is a sort of a leg of ham which has just sort of 2 or 3 slices left on it. You'll notice that basically there is enough for 1 person's breakfast of ham, fruit, cheese, bread, egg, sausage, bacon, and then there's these sort of they look a bit like a sort of pair of wings. It might be a bad imitation of a dragon, and that looks like it's made out of a black, thick, sort of spiced substance. Does black pudding mean anything to everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone? No one?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so it's basically
Yep,
black
vaguely.
pudding. Black pudding imitation of a dragon.
Oh, how disgusting.
Yeah, but there's just enough for 1 portion of each. Like, as in, there is 1 sausage.
Yeah.
Splat.
So given the nature of the all-you-can-eat meal that we had the other night, I'm guessing that if I go up and take a sausage, something may happen.
Oh, no. Boxxo is so stuffed full of food that he ate last night. He's fine without
I want to have,
breakfast.
like, a slice of cheese.
Fine, I'll have a slice of toast.
Who does not want any food buff for the morning? He's going in raw.
Exactly. He's chosen his 4 elements monk, and he's selling it. So you take 1 sausage, and then there are 2 sausages. And this will repeat elsewhere. So you will end up with more food on the platters than you started with.
Oh god.
Yeah. There is a charm of duplicity that they based on the Hufflepuff Cup. Once you guys get yourself a big plate of breakfast, and there are when you put stuff on your plate, if your plate gets full, it expands slightly, but only widthways. So it just
dangerous.
Yeah. You do notice that one of those 4 barbarians, his plate is sort of like he's sitting on a round table, right? And the plate is sort of got wings off the edge of the table. It's sort of very, very wide, but only slightly long oval plate. When you participate in this meal, you will gain a certain amount of max hit points and advantage on death saves.
Oh, hell yes.
Very nice.
Okay, I think we'll take the 15, not the net 1. So that is 15 plus 7. 22 minus 14 is 8. 8 max hit points to each of you. Advantage on death saves. Does anybody have any daily ablutions they must perform? This
So
mage armor?
yeah,
Eyes.
Eyes?
I'm making pies in the morning so that we all walk out there. Yeah.
Pietro is also just going to switch out. So part of Aka's abilities allow him to either get resistance to some sort of damage, which I normally do with poison, or give him a swim speed of 30 feet. So I'm going to opt in for the swim speed today.
There goes that solution. Josh. I said Pietro might have a magical solution for Boxxo not swimming, but unfortunately Pietro only has a solution for himself.
Sorry, I can probably
Boxxo's backup
help.
plan is just to cling onto the back of Toothy, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Spoilers! Jeez. James, what was the book you said about breakfast?
8 max HP and advantage on death saves. like I said,
Cool.
worth having a piece of toast.
The tastiest toast ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So we've got a mage armor up, we've got book settings, we've got pies made. Anybody else doing anything in the very beginning of the day just to get set? After you guys just about finished stuffing yourselves and baking pies on the side, which the innkeeper just thinks is bizarre.
Oh wait, actually, sorry, James. I will use my psychic whispers to link us all together.
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do that when you guys go down?
Well, aren't we about to go down?
No, you're in a town.
Well, sure, but it's not that far, right?
Okay. You might lose half an hour.
That's fine. I get like a number of hours.
D8 at this point. D8 at this point. Cool.
For 5 hours.
Okay. He's like, rolls a 1. We've got half an hour left. And with that, the door sort of no. Does it keep randomly playing stuff I haven't clicked? I'm really waiting for this Wild Hearts vocal track to play, and it just keeps playing other stuff. Anyway, the door opens and you hear this sort of ring, and sort of heading through this silent portal, a head just pokes through. There is a copper dragonborn. He tilts his head and he looks around at all of you and sweeps into the room. He has this beautiful ermine coat that goes all the way to the floor. He has this long bronze chain over his chest, which sort of, it's thick, like a ship's chain almost, that goes all the way down to his navel. And sort of beneath the chain, you can see he has this like really fine set of mail, which has these tiny scales that sort of glitter in multiple different colors. He has this sort of large greatsword on his back, and at his hip he's got a saber, like a sort of short slashing blade. As he sort of enters the room, he sort of... The Unchained.
Over here. That's us.
I was sent to collect you.
Oh,
Are you ready to leave?
you gather
Or he'll just kind of offer his wrists out, because he's used to like people showing up and being like, all right, it's time to go to jail.
He looks... No need to beg. With me. And with that, he begins to walk out the room like swiftly. If you have 30 feet or less movement speed, you're having to do a little bit of a jog to keep up. Only if you've got 35 or more would you not have to really make an effort to keep up with him. As he sort of strides along the river. He says nothing, he does not look back. He leads you a slight way out of town, or sort of out of the main area, towards the dock district, not out of the city itself. And as he takes you over this bridge, he takes you to what is effectively an abandoned dockyard that has a little peerage that comes out with a roof falling down, meaning that nobody can see you from elsewhere. And he looks in. This is where you'll enter. I have something for you all before you go. I was instructed to aid you in what way I can, and I can at least do this. And with that, he's going to give you a buoyancy charm. All this means is that you can, if you have a swimming speed, you can still swim if you're wearing armor. It will also prevent you from having disadvantage on the attack rolls that you make while underwater. So it just allows you a little bit of leeway where the water is concerned. He says it's about 140 feet down, correct? Maybe 150. Shouldn't take you too long. There might be a fall when you eventually reach the cracks. From my understanding, the water does not pervade into the vaults themselves. Do you have a way of surviving that?
Which part?
The fall. There's 5 of you. And with that, he will pull out a single scroll. And he will hand it out. A scroll of Featherfall. I'm assuming at least one of you is competent enough to cast this.
We've got one, actually. We've got 5.
Now you got 6.
I just had to check.
Rico, you're muted.
Oh my god. I'll slide it back over to him. Child's play.
Yes, but you don't want to waste your resources in there.
Ah.
And somebody has a little wand of scroll casting, which looks pretty cool. So
I'll slide it into the thing.
Yep. And with that, he will say, there are guardians down there. Most doors. The lowest vault. There's no guardians but the doors themselves. You know what you're being sent down for, but the Vizier is aware you may try and take some reward for yourself. You access the chambers and you survive. That is your prerogative. But you find yourself face to face with a creature. If it doesn't attack you, you'd be wise not to raise its ire.
You mentioned the guardians. What kind of a guardian?
I know there are golems, elementals, animations. Some will only attack if you try and enter their designated chambers. But to reach the necromantic anchor, you will have to go deep. Some of the guardians may try and prevent you from going there. I have a pass key for you, but I don't know how far it will take you. With that, he will show you the amulet with the blue gem, which is to get past the water elemental that lives in the entrance. And he will also give you a long, sort of antique-style silver key that shows that you are allowed to pass into the vault, but it's been a long time since those golems were placed. They may listen to commands they may not. Wish you the best of luck. And then he will hand you the small ornate box with the anti-magic stone in it. Place this as near to the anchor as you can get it. You can throw it won't break. Pity. I'd have liked to come with you, but afraid I had other orders. With that, he gives you a nod. Walks away. He stands at the door. It's clear he won't leave till he sees you enter the wall.
Well, I guess I start silently taking off my armor, as I probably won't be able to swim.
That's exactly what the charm he just gave you does, is allows you to swim while wearing armor.
Oh, it does allow me to swim.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. If you have a swim speed, it will allow you to swim in armor. If you don't have a swim speed, it won't teach you how to swim.
I don't have a swim speed.
Okay. So do you know how to swim as Toothy? Does Toothy know how to swim?
This is probably going to be a stupid decision, but probably not.
That's all right. Boxxo doesn't know how to swim. So in that case, you've got two options. You can sort of use your armor as a way of sinking, and then pull yourself along the bottom. Or you can hope that somebody else can pull you along.
Could I argue that because I have a climbing speed and we're going into like a cave, could I climb upon the walls?
You could try and climb down the edge of the water, the edge of the river, and then down to the bottom. You will find that very easy, mostly because the armor's going to pull you down anyway. And then once you're at the bottom, you can pull yourself along the floor easily.
If Toothy is going to sink, can Pietro sort of just like push him, like telekinetic push him in towards like the, like if he's dropping in the entrance here, just
launch him through the water like a torpedo.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's more like a coin. You ever do one of those stupid charity things at like a Taco Bell counter or something? You put a quarter in the top and it's filled with water, and you got to get it to land on a certain pedestal.
Yeah.
It's flat. It like flops around. I imagine Toothy kind of like woof, 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 woof.
And all that with Boxxo clinging onto your hip, right? So yeah, Pietro, you can guide the two.
I'll guide one of them at the very least. Yeah.
That's fine for going down then, but in my armor, how do we get me back up?
Let's see how many spells I have left. I should be able to get you above the surface if necessary.
Okay.
You can hold your breath for a long time. I saw it the last time.
I didn't feel that long.
Speaking of holding your breath, will you all down a potion of water breathing before entering the water?
Sweet.
Yes.
Doesn't it last
Yeah.
a really long time?
It does.
Like several hours now?
Yeah.
Like 8 hours
24.
or something like that. Or 24.
Yeah, God forbid he's wrong about the water penetrating the thing. Like, we better use them.
Okay.
As you begin to head, well, it's 150 feet anyway down to the water road. I haven't got art. I tried so hard to find a crack at the bottom of the river, and every art I looked for, the water had flown away. It had gone away.
Right,
There was
right,
no
right.
crack. So you have to imagine with me as you enter into the water.
Oh.
Those of you with dark vision will be able to make out. This is the most ironic sentence I've ever made. Those of you with dark vision will be able to make out a small light at the bottom of the water. But it's very, very far down. It's just this tiny, but you will notice it is in a sort of like jagged crack-like pattern. Those of you without dark vision, it is dark in this water, but you can make out sort of 10 or 15 feet in front of you, so you can see your companions beginning to head down. As you all get face first into the water, you sort of will notice immediately there is no animal life in the water that you can see at all. It's pretty empty, and the water is remarkably clean for a working dog. Is anyone doing anything special, or are we just sort of pushing the sinking to the end? Corrie and Vel'zekiss. Happening with you?
I can swim.
Well, I was actually hoping I should have probably. Can Pietro? Can we have taken 10 minutes prior to jumping into the water, literally, for Pietro to put up detect magic?
Yeah, you can ritual cast detect magic.
Just to have it on the entrance, just to have it like on the.
You
distance.
detect no magic when you. Everything around you, the water is ever so slightly magical. You detect a large spell of
that
purification that happened a long way away that's still in effect. Corrie, what's your water sitch?
I don't have a swim speed, but Corey would definitely know how to swim.
You wearing armor?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'd have a swim speed equal to half your walking speed, which is standard in the game. It's just you move half the speed, so you can swim, but it's very slow, especially in your armor. You're really having to push to get yourself down, but you will be able to swim. As this sort of as the toothy missile leads the way, you are able to get down and down and down, and then when you get close enough that all of you can see this sort of large, jagged crack in the bottom of the riverbed, you'll notice that the whole bottom of the river is inlaid with stone, as if it is a canal, even though you know that this is a natural river. And then the crack is in the very stone itself. You'll notice little arcane sigils all the way around the crack that look like they were once a whole symbol and are now cracked down the center. As you get down this far, Pietro, give me an Arcana check, please, as you notice this. You will, with your Detect Magic, realize that most of the magic is not currently active.
25 on the Arcana.
Yeah, this is effectively a door. It's meant to open up fully into a whole portal that you can go through. And you would note that there is also probably a twin door somewhere above ground with the same rooms that you could walk through and immediately enter. But as it's been sundered open, it has definitely been sundered open from the inside. The magic has literally been killed on the rooms. The magic is dead. And you sense a powerful presence of natural magic. Not something that has been cast, nothing arcane. And with that, you guys can look down and you see this sort of blue chamber within which stands a creature that looks like a giant wave with arms. And it sort of looks up at you. You see it reach its hands and then stop. Lower them slowly as it detects the magic of the pendant. You're going to have to force yourselves downwards and in through this gap. It does look like the water-like creature is standing in a sort of shallow pool of water with air around it.
How big is this crack? Is it only big enough for one person to go in at a time? Or
It is approximately 50 foot in length and about 10 foot in width.
oh my god!
I've seen a ship entering it multiple occasions.
So Vel'zekiss has swim speed, so he's okay despite his lack of strength. He's fairly slippery in the water, but will use shape water as needed to drag anybody who is drifting away from the right place, along with the telekinesis. So.
With the shape
Pietro will,
water,
like,
corralling with the
can
telekinesis.
group up very tightly. You want to sort of grip arms and go through the hole together.
That makes sense. So we're all for sure in range of the featherfall.
Yeah, you start going through sort of head first, and then as soon as you reach into the gap, you'll be diving towards what looks like an 80-foot drop into a shallow pool of water.
I will wiggle the scroll wand questioningly at Pietro. As am I supposed to use that, or to save your spell slot? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Pietro will nod, coming out of the water.
Okay. At first, you think that you're almost going to step into the arms of this creature. And then you feel like almost unnaturally pulled... How did that happen? I can't grab you all anymore. Get out of there. You feel unnaturally pulled into a sort of entrance chamber. And with that, you land.
Are we out of the water?
There is a shallow pool of water about 1.5 feet deep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That will make it difficult terrain.
Okay.
Not me. Wait.
You're not swimming in that sort of water. You're
I have Earth Walk, which says you can move across difficult terrain on the ground or a floor without using extra movement. I'm also have the ring of air elemental and can literally just float in the air.
Float above it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys see this huge wave-like creature. You do see this, right? Are you on the map?
Yep.
This wave-like creature, and you'll notice that around it are small plug holes where water constantly seems to be flowing down, which is how this place does not have any water in it. If you look up, you will see an entire dome of water all the way above it. The walls go all the way up to where the crack was. So the crack does seem to go sort of along this way quite a way.
80 feet, you said, James?
It's 80 foot up to the crack.
Yeah,
to the dome. This room obviously a lot smaller.
Well, I'm glad that we went through all of that hunting for the well. I would not be excited about that embrace from an elemental after swimming down here. It was worthwhile, Vel'zekiss.
Two things. Quickly, Rico, can you hurt your character and heal it back up again? I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm going to resave it as base once you've done it.
Done.
Cool. Secondly, you will note the creature in front of you is no mere water elemental. It is huge. It stands sort of 30 feet tall, and it is in a sort of wave form. Anybody who is proficient may give me a nature check. I think it's just Val.
Mm-hmm. But he rolled a 2 for a 6.
You don't know. You know that's way more powerful than a water elemental. It's definitely some sort of water elemental. But
don't think we do fare well against this thing.
You hear some roiling and bubbling, as if the large creature is laughing at you.
Who has the amulet that protects us against him? Just whoever's... I don't think we even decided, but just whoever's carrying it, we should all gather around them closely.
Well, you note that the creature seemed aggressive for one moment as you're coming down. It is currently very...
Doesn't mean it's not still scary.
It is very scary, and it takes up most of the room.
So who's holding it? Duty?
They choose your Val.
I can hold it if you want me to.
We're already good at crowding around into your auras.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead, big fella.
See if you die.
Can we talk to it?
I know, can you?
Don't
Hello?
think I speak common.
It made a noise.
It did.
One moment. And somehow Pietro knows Primordial. I guess because he's
Genasi, yeah.
I will say hello in my best Aquan.
Well, your primordial will come out as Terran. But
okay.
Terran and Aquan creatures can understand each other. It's just like you're talking in very different dialects. You've
Yeah,
got a
so
strong,
I'm
strong
trying
Welsh
to-
accent, and he's going to respond in thick Glaswegian.
I'm trying to imitate the Aquan accent as best I can.
Okay, it's bad.
Probably.
But he just says, "You may pass."
Thank you. Let's go. Quickly, come.
Okay. Which way?
Pick one.
We have options?
You do.
There's one to the left and one to the right. Can you ask him?
As you look straight
Maybe
ahead, you will note a large stone door with a huge ornate lock at the front. Just in front of it, you see the very edge of what looks like a stone and mossy arm. I think that's what your character also sees as well, right?
Okay.
Yes. Great.
Oh,
Looking
I
left,
see another guy.
yeah, you see a slightly smaller. It looks like a golem made of stone, but like with moss growing up it. Stands stock still in front of a stone door with an ornate lock.
If I light the manufactory ring, can you give me? I don't think I have light for myself because I was suddenly there, unable to even see my own token.
Did you wait? Did you not put the night shine on the night? You used that, right?
That possibly too, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you the dark vision that provides for now.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Anybody else can't see?
I can see. I didn't expect to be able to see, but good.
That's because you're next to Toothy, who is
Okay.
giving off light. But if you want, would you have used the night shine to get the dark vision down here?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll give you 60 foot for now. Cool. Boxxo, do you have dark vision by nature? You do, don't you? Kobolds live underground, right? So yeah, of course they do. Cool. Yeah, looking to the left, you see a slightly smaller stone golem with a locked door in front of it and a passage on beyond it.
Pietro, there's another elemental guy. He's a rock guy. Just to the left here.
I'll sort of peek my head down to look. Is he an elemental or is he
No.
just like
That is a golem.
Yeah,
Made of stone.
that's a no elemental, my friend.
Oh, that's not good.
No,
Maybe we don't need to go there.
I think
What about the guy at the top?
which guy?
There's another rock guy. Oh no, he looks like the same as the other guy.
It's definitely the same. He's a bit bigger.
I will again peek again, and seeing that he's bigger, I'll sort of like duck back behind the wall again and be like,
It's worth
Let's go that
mentioning he
way.
does not twitch at all. Doesn't move, doesn't seem
Can
to
we-
breathe, just he looks inanimate. Which you were told might be the case.
You had that book about golems. Do you know if they talk?
this book is about a different type of golem.
It's like the manual of flesh golems, is that what you're referring to? Love that.
I would take a guess that they don't speak. Or very intelligent.
Okay. Well, if they attack, let me go first. And if they attack, we can do the old rinse and repeat of... We can just keep them on one side.
Hold on. Do we want to try to sneak by?
I can't sneak.
Not only that, but you would see that the passageway, like you're right. There is no way to try and hide from this creature.
Well, as we move around, I like to keep an eye out for any traps, just in case.
Go ahead and give me, or actually better than that, what's your passive investigation?
18.
As you look around, you'll notice that the floors are very clean. There is water on the ground, but it's very clear water. And the stones seem polished and neat. The walls beautifully worked and untouched. You notice unusual runes around some of the, like as you look from over here around the door, around that lock, and specifically along the bottom of the door. of the locked door that's directly in front of you. So, door here. But
I don't suppose those runes are in Thieves' Ken.
no, you would know that they're arcane runes, likely those used on traps. So the door itself might be trapped, but the passageways leading up to it is certainly not.
Yeah, then I'll point those out to Pietro.
Pietro, were you telling Tuthi he should go that way, though?
I was thinking maybe if we're gonna have to deal with a golem, we don't want to deal with the bigger one.
The big one, okay. But maybe the golems are only tied to the doors, and then we could just pass by that golem on the left. We don't even have to attack.
We
do
try.
have a key.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they won't be mad if we use the key that we got. Because we have the silver key. We're not trying to
just have to
break in.
I know, we just have to go down. Pietro, can you use your earring to find the stairs?
Can I?
We should have a map.
I do have a map.
Cool. That's what your ring tells you. Up and left somewhere.
See any stairs? Yeah, it's got to be up and left.
All right.
But
take this slow.
you think that is that to get there it is this way.
Yeah, I would say take the slow, methodic approach.
Take the slow, methodic. I will go a little bit ahead of everyone, so I can block off areas, and we do the whole. Remember that fight with the lizard one time, underneath the town?
Yes.
How I was just in the way and I couldn't do anything.
I think that was a
That's what we do. Yeah. Sorry, I probably shouldn't call it a lizard. That might be an offensive term to Vel'zekiss. I don't know.
I scarcely consider myself one of my own people, let alone some actual lizard.
All right. Sorry, Mr. Water Guy. I'm gonna move through you. All right, I go here. I go here. And without approaching the door, I go right up to it to see what's going on. I don't touch it. I just want to test it out a little bit. Okay, I go here. Alright, Boxxo, maybe back up a little bit just in case. Alright. And I go on the steps, moving past it. Oh god, this is my heart's going. Alright, I go, oh, I see another one. Alright, I think we're good.
Still looking for traps every array.
The door's trapped, the path's free.
Every step I take.
Okay. Okay, there's a large chamber ahead.
Hold on. There's something to the south. Boxxo. Is there anything ahead? Can you see?
I just see stairs that turn into a corner.
Around the corner, Boxxo.
Do you think I can look around corners from here?
Have your feet stopped working?
You didn't ask me to go and look. You asked me what I can see.
Can you go look and see? Please.
Yeah, Boxxo, you see a single large open chamber with a single large stone door and a golem in front of it.
Oh, God.
But
there's another door back this way. There's another door with no golem.
Indeed.
Up here.
Once you get to there, Toothy, just stop for a second. Directly ahead of you, you see another one of those grand stone doors with a huge keyhole in it. I mean, the keyhole, like, you could put your head in it. And then on the right, you see a sort of like a standard stone door with iron bars along it and a keyhole that's like a keyhole at the center.
I look up to Pietro. Are you grumpy today because we're in an area where water's super effective against rock?
You're muted, Rico. You're responding.
Oh, I'm not. I'm speechless.
That's fine.
Pietro sort of stares at
I'm
Boxxo.
speechless.
Like, you're not wrong, but no, I'm not grumpy today. Just don't like getting wet.
You are deep in water. Boxxo is almost waist deep in water.
I know, and I can't swim.
And you made it
So
through the
this is
stairs.
really seconds away from a panic attack.
Well, Pietro's still floating slightly above like the water, but like he's dripping because like you just swam through fucking.
Did the giant head-sized keyholes permit any seeing through the doors?
When you look at the keyholes, they're just pure black. Darkness itself. In fact, as you're that close, Vel'zekiss, give me a perception check with advantage.
All right.
Can I give him guidance?
Yeah, why not?
I remembered.
It's not going to probably matter, but I'll roll the d4 for fun. 6.
Yeah, it seems like there's something like on the back of the golem but it keeps shuffling. The golem's not moving at all, but like your vision of it keeps like shuffling behind it as if it's always behind it. Quite catch a look at it. The repeat of roll 20 is just completely broken, so I'm gonna have to refresh.
This is the only door that a golem isn't guarding.
Which door? The to the right?
The door to the right.
It has a key.
I don't think it takes, any expertise in locks to see that that's the only one we have the key for.
Oh, do we? That's good luck.
We don't wish to see what lies beyond these chambers, then I suppose.
No.
Be fun.
No. Because we already know of someone who died in here, and we're below. If we need to escape, we have to swim up.
But we are looking for the man.
Yeah, well, if we don't see him, then we go looking. By the time we do the anchor thing,
the entire place doesn't collapse by then.
that looks good, doesn't it? It looks like it holds up. It's very nice, clean floors.
Like a 50-foot crack upstairs.
Yeah, don't mention that.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna stand here just in case the golem does anything.
Corrie, will you do the honors?
Okay.
You have the silver key, Corrie?
I thought he did. Who else would have the key?
Okay, Corrie has the key. As soon as you step there, you don't put the key in, it just opens.
Huh?
And you'll see in front of it the cracked remnants of a stone door on the floor. It looks like somebody has knocked it down. It replicates the stone door that you see standing in the doorframe. As if someone has smashed it and then it has been rebuilt exactly the same place without picking up any of the broken pieces. Lying against the wall, the other side of this stone door, is a sort of shattered corpse. Looks like it's been smashed into the wall. It was clearly undead even before it was killed. And you will see that bits of bone and rot sort of like looks like somebody blasted this door down and then killed a creature. Team, you're Rakaka's friend. It is him. At least made it so.
Impressive.
You ready to descend?
I think we're heading the right way. It seems someone has come here before us recently.
That adventure, no doubt.
Hold on, Corey. Should probably go first again.
Okay.
I promise he'll be first on the next map. Down the stairs.
That's alright. Ooh.
He was first. Look at that. It is beautiful down here. It is rich stone, trellis patterns all along the wall. Torches light the way at a regular interval, and they were dark when you stepped down here, but as soon as you set foot on the bottom step, whole place lights. You see the corridor extends. There are plants. By the very end of the corridor, a suit of armor stands.
When you say plants, do you mean like potted plants?
Yeah.
Or like... Oh, wow.
It's like you're in a vault of some kind. It is completely dried out.
Still be checking for traps as we walk.
Place seems attended.
I will tell you if you notice anything other.
Can we bother you for dark vision again?
Yes, I'm gonna have to do that each time, and that is fine. Let's make sure I'm doing that, and it is 60 feet, I believe.
Suit of armor at the end.
Thanks.
I think you guys see
What
that?
kind of armor?
Did you guys see that?
I think it's just too far.
What are we seeing?
Yeah, it's just
a
I can
little bit
only
too
see.
far.
I can only see to here. I can only see to there.
Wander down the corridor a bit.
Yeah.
A lot of you.
I'm not gonna die.
Given the area is lit, you should really be able to see to the end, but I guess maybe that light doesn't illuminate it very well. It stands about 10 foot tall.
There
The
it
armor.
is.
Just wait
Oh,
there
a
for a
suit
second.
of armor, you mean? I see.
Kind of. Bear with me a second. Just don't move any closer than Corrie is.
Oh, I still see nothing. It's just really dark. Is it this thing right here?
See that?
Oh, now I see it. Hey, hey.
As you look at it, you will notice it has these sort of spiked gauntlets. It has this dark red gem at the center of its chest. And then a blue gem at the center of its forehead. It has no eyes, but it is clearly a construct, not a set of armor you can. The helm has a small slit down the center. Blue light emits from it. Hanging from its arms are two chains with locks. They seem to link to the creature's back, not to anything that it chained to.
Alright. Well, let's
I
try and get
know that
by.
you wanted armor, but I think that armor might be too big for you, bud.
I think
Yeah,
that
no,
armor
no.
is alive.
Yeah. I was suspecting it would. Like, remember that time that we were attacked by the piano? Yeah, I thought I was thinking about something like that. Oh yeah, Corey, we got attacked by a piano one time.
It's like, no, I don't remember that time being attacked by a piano. That sounds interesting.
That was back in Mazrea. That was scary.
Well, if
We almost
think
died.
this thing's gonna wake up, then I'll attack it at range,
Okay.
right?
I'll
Because
just...
then if it will attack us, we might as well wake it up early.
We were specifically
No.
told to let sleeping dogs lie in this place.
Yeah.
But it's not a dog.
No, Boxxo. Let's just try and get
Just
by.
tread carefully. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Keep going, Toothy. You're doing well.
Okay.
Did
thank
Boxxo
you.
attack the piano? Is that why it hit you back?
That'll do.
Alright.
Oh my god, it turned into a circle.
The worst kind of shapes.
Roll initiative.
Oh, terrible.
Ooh.
Oh. Worst.
Oh my good.
Oh my god.
I think D&D Beyond took away all the numbers over 5 today.
You were all determined that nothing would go wrong, except for Boxxo, who was so ready to attack it. As the creature stirs, ready to swing, and begins to lift its spiked gauntlet towards Toothy, I think the rest of you were all in the an order of initiative? Am I good to just let Boxxo go? It kind of makes sense.
Not if you got above a 10.
Indeed. So,
And none of my other checks, I rolled like a
Hold on,
2,
hold
a
on.
4, a 3, a 2.
yeah, Toothy. Sorry, Boxxo, you're up.
Yeah, is Toothy within 5 feet of this thing?
Toothy is in melee range.
Okay, great.
I'll just do that.
Wonderful. Then I will take a step closer, and I will attack with my Psychic Blade. As I manifest it with my new weapon mastery, Nick, I can also manifest my bonus action, Psychic Blade, and attack with both.
Would you just, or would you do like 1, 2?
Both.
Okay, cool. But just roll me as if you were making 2 completely separate attacks. Then.
Yes, of course. So the first one is a 24 to hit.
24 hits. Plus 2 flanking from Toothy, yeah?
Sure, 26 then.
In general.
That is 20 psychic damage.
Nice. Which takes them full. Bonus
And then
action
the
attack.
second
That isn't a
one.
bonus action.
Oh, I should have been bladed with that, but never mind. And then the second one is a 15 to hit.
Ironically, Josh, I don't think you can do the bonus action attack if you do Booming Blade. I think Booming Blade says when you take the attack action. I think, Nick, your bonus action attack says when you take the attack action. You may attack as a bonus action.
I was reading about that on a subreddit recently about how the Booming Blade as a magic action is screwing up attack action stuff.
I don't think it's screwing up. I think it's intentional. I think it's very well done. But
It just says you brandish the weapon and then make a melee attack.
no, it
you've
is a
already
cantrip.
taken
You're
the
casting
magic
a cantrip. You're not making an attack.
Yeah, the way that they do it now, yeah.
It's the offhand attack that specifies when you take the attack action. You may attack as a bonus action. This is to prevent you doing exactly this shenanigans. You may choose between Booming Blade or 2 attacks, unless you're really cool, like Nob. And he gets to use a cantrip as part of his attack action because he's
no one's as cool as Nob.
No one is as cool as Nob. That is correct.
No, yeah, I'll just.
By the way, Nob is Rico's character on a Wednesday. If everybody's like, "Why are we just chatting about Nobs?"
What Nob? That was a
bonus
15
action
to
attack.
hit with the second.
15 with
Oh,
or with
plus 2, so 17.
17 will hit.
Oh. That is 7 psychic damage.
Okay, cool.
And I will use my bonus action to disengage.
How sensible of you. The Tomb Guardian will continue its attack. Toothy. That is a 17.
Nah.
Why the fuck am I hearing the dice roll? Stop that.
It's displaying.
No, I'm hearing them roll in D&D Beyond. So 17 and 8 will both miss, I assume.
Yeah.
Corrie, you're up. It didn't look like those gauntlets would have hurt. They had have hit. But luckily they just sort of caught the edge of Toothy's arm as he sort of shouldered out the way.
Cool. So I'm just going to send out a Celestial Burst at him.
Go ahead.
A 26.
26 hits.
Or 15 radiant.
Huge damage. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes it a
And then I am going to... Toothy's coming up. I'm going to look to Toothy and cast a Radiant Aura on him. And tell him... Oh, I didn't mean to actually cast that because you don't get the damage yet. I just meant to ping it. That Perseus is looking upon him, and a Gladius will kind of appear on your arm, Toothy. So the next time that you do an attack, you can add 3d8 radiant damage to it.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And
next
that's
time you
it for me.
hit with an attack. Pietro.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long does it last? A minute?
Yes, 1 minute.
Pietro?
GT, do you mind if I move you out of the way for 1 second? Like 5 feet?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Yeah?
Want me to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move you. So I will bonus action telekinetically shove Toothy to the right just 1 space.
You will have to move to the left to do that.
Oh, sorry. I will do that then.
It should say directly away from you. Yep.
Like there, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then
Yeah,
I am
shoot
going
yourself.
to throw a shatter at this construct.
Okay.
It'll be a 10-foot radius sphere, so I'll put it in like the corner if I can. And
Nat one?
hit.
Yeah, you'll only hit him. You could have done that
Beautiful.
without even moving Toothy, to be fair.
See, that's what I was unsure of. I didn't want him to get.
Creature's
within.
huge. Creature's very big, and it comes from the corner of the room, so you could just shatter from like up in the corner of the ceiling. One thing I should mention right now: the ceilings down here are 20 foot the whole way.
20 foot. Got you. Okay, well then, Toothy, if you didn't want to move, then.
We'll leave
Oh,
Toothy
okay.
around. Nat 1 on the save.
Oh, lovely. Here comes the shatter damage. Hopefully, it is decent. It's decent.
Yeah, it seems to take the damage in full. It doesn't seem vulnerable to the damage, but it is now wounded, as you see different bits of the armor sort of rent apart. In different pieces.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we'll just back up a little bit more then.
Vel'zekiss.
This thing might kind of not mind necrotic stuff, perhaps, but I'm just going to give it a try with my old, what I'm now calling disembodied hand. It's just chill touch necrotic bolt. Whatever. Here comes the attack, and finally,
so you've taken the necrotic bolt cantrip that we made to make the version of the old chill touch, but you're basically chill touching or disembodied handing. I love that.
Right.
22 will hit.
Okay, and it is 13 necrotic damage.
Nice, big damage. Creature severely wounded.
Cool, excellent.
Takes that
Good
damage
to
in.
know.
Any bonus
That
action
is
from you.
it for me. No, I think it's it.
Toothy.
I'm gonna move here, just in front of Corrie to protect him a little bit, in case Boxxo doesn't kill him on the next turn. Hopefully he doesn't attack Corrie, or somehow get to him, and I'm just gonna attack.
Cool. What are you attacking with? Scimitar?
My short sword of defense. Because I just want the.
Oh, is it a
+1
short sword? I thought it was a scimitar. Sorry, yeah.
No. So that's the first attack. That's the 13.
13 misses. And clatter into
Yeah.
his plate mail armor.
Second
Your jealousy
attack.
defends
That's
the
a
block.
21.
21 hits.
That is the 1d6 plus 4, so that's coming. So that's 7 piercing damage, and then I get the how much radiant damage is it, Mark?
3d8.
3d8. 13 radiant damage.
Oh, when creature's brought to its knees with damage. Anything else, Toothy?
No, that'll be the end of my turn.
Boxxo, finish him.
Yeah, I'll run up and make my 2
+2 from
blade
flanking.
attacks. Yeah.
I like the way we can
That
hear my
is
mother
a
sneezing through
29.
Josh's microphone from all the
The
way
first
down
one.
the stairs. 29 will hit. Please describe his grisly demise.
Yeah, so I run up and I manifest my 2 white psychic blades, and I skid across the floor and like swipe at his knees, and as he drops, I jump up and swipe at his neck, and his helmet falls off.
Okay. When you guys have beaten this guardian, you will note that it sort of crumbles to the ground, and it already is very slowly beginning to repair itself. You'll see just a couple of fingers fuse back into place on the glove. Vel'zekiss and Pietro, you may both give me an Arcana check as you study this creature in its death.
Terrible roll.
18.
I'll throw. Oh yeah, that's
Okay, cool.
12 from Pietro, but
You'll notice slightly different things. Pietro, you will notice how this creature is built. It looks like the armor itself isn't animated. They've created a construct out of sort of rigid pieces of bone-like metal inside that moves, and then placed plate mail armor on top of it. The gem is in the center of the head and in the center of the heart of the creature is what powers it. The gem at the top is what sort of allows it the movement function, and the gem at the center is what allows it to be controlled. You will notice with this particular one, the red gem that allows it to be controlled has been slightly faded. It didn't recognize the presence of your key. It just attacked on instinct. And when something got close. The blue gem that powers it, however, pulses through it with lightning magic. And Vel'zekiss, it is you that will notice the elemental nature of this. This creature, I will tell you, did you get an 18?
Mm-hmm.
This creature has lightning absorption and aversion to fire. And you gain some sort of impression that it might resist some spells, but you couldn't work out exactly what that... It had some sort of spell absorption going on, but you weren't sure exactly what the parameters were with the 18.
Interesting.
Just in case there's another one of these anywhere else in the dungeon.
Can we try to extract the blue gem? Not to take, but just to like render it like movementless? Even if it does completely reconstruct.
As you look at it with your 12, you can't see a way of doing that without getting hurt.
Gotcha.
If you want to get hurt and take it, you can, but you're not sure if it's going to be like a 1d4's worth of lightning damage or a 20d8. Yep. You've got no idea looking at it how dangerous that would be.
Well, let's keep on moving quickly then.
I just roll better next time.
Could I smash it up to further to give us more time?
You can break apart some more of the pieces, so that it'll take longer to regenerate, but Vel'zekiss will quickly inform you that it looks like it might take sort of 24 hours to regenerate, and you're hoping to not to be down here by then. Well, you won't be able to breathe on the way up. Cool. You guys may proceed.
Proceed.
Keep going.
Yep. Just to speed things up a little bit, you can go down the corridor all the way to here. If you can't see the purple line, you're not far enough.
Okay. Whee. Oh, there's another one of the armors. Is there?
Shit, another one.
Toothy, give me a perception check as you look at it.
I'll give him guidance.
Oh, I just realized that this strategy is only useful if I remember to tell you this. Let's just put this in chat. So it's 400 XP each from killing that guardian.
Oh!
Toothy,
that would have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, yeah, it would. Toothy, as you look, you cannot even see the red gem flickering with an nat 20. You know this creature is primed and ready to fight. 400
XP, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, Boxxo. We remember. It's time for another one.
How big is this thing, by the way? Like, what's the size of the creature?
It stands 14 foot tall. It's almost 5 foot across the shoulder.
So is it a large creature or a...
Yeah, large.
Okay. Does it seem like that when we fought the last one that it could have been knocked prone?
Yes.
Okay.
It is large. Sorry, I had to put the token there.
Alright, how far can we be away from it? And Boxxo, and you still hit it with your psychic blade.
Like, what's the range?
Yeah.
60 feet.
Another way. 60 feet. Maybe let's back up. Let's back up a little bit and hit it with range. Have it come to us.
Pietro's
Give
impressed.
us some time.
Pietro's impressed with the tactics.
Boxxo, you be next to me at 60 feet. What are my javelins at? 30. I can still throw them anyway.
Okay. You guys can pick your own order of initiative here. Who wants to take the first strike?
I'll take the last one because I'm going to try to knock him prone with a telekinetic slam.
Okay.
So then you guys can like rush in and try to whack him with advantage, potentially.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Boxxo first. And then what? Vel, Corrie, Toothy, is that alright?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I've just given it a 1 for initiative, so basically you guys can line up and then it will go. Boxxo. Steady aim, I assume.
Yep, steady aim, and I will manifest the 2 daggers next to him. And they're gonna like cross in an X formation into him.
I think they are.
If that makes sense.
Because Nick is a melee. If you're throwing a weapon as ranged, you will
That's
not get
true.
a bonus action.
Because it's a dagger, sure, but the wording doesn't specify. It just says when you make the extra attack with a light property, you can make it as part of the attack action
But
instead of a bonus
it's the
action.
extra attack that states that it's because it's 2 different attacks on your page, right? It's not it's not extra attack. It's you're not 2-weapon fighting. You're getting the bonus action fling thing. It says on your character page somewhere, as a bonus action, you can throw an extra dagger, right?
It says after you attack with the blade on your turn, you can make a melee or ranged attack with the second psychic blade as part of a bonus action on the same turn if your other hand is free to create it.
Yeah, so I would say that given the specificity of that, that is a bonus action, and you cannot take it and the bonus action steady aim at the same time. Otherwise, you're basically saying every time you attack, you can just use 2 daggers instead of 1, right? It can't be like that. It needs to be, if you make a melee attack and you don't use any magic on that melee attack, you can use the second attack. That's how the Nick will work. As an action.
Okay. Okay. Sure. That is a 14 to hit.
Nice. It's not very nice, actually. That's a miss.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Vel'zekiss.
Yeah, it worked before. I'll just try it again. Try to teleport my hand inside to grab whatever energies animate him.
Okay.
Going to be a 23 to hit.
3 hits.
For 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Corrie.
Okay. Celestial Burst. Ooh, for a 12 to hit.
One miss.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Yeah, that's it for me.
Who's he?
I'm gonna throw a javelin with disadvantage
Okay.
because it's too far.
How far would be not?
You can get closer, yeah.
Oh yeah, I could.
Because you could start at that
Roll
point,
it,
throw
roll.
the javelin, and
Yeah,
then
start
run.
exactly.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
But the 13 was 15 will still miss. So
Okay, that's cool.
Pietro. Oh, sorry. Did you want to throw another javelin?
Oh yeah, I got 2 attacks.
Yeah. Just straight roll because you would have thrown 1 javelin, 2 javelin, and run back to your party.
All right.
Yeah. Or even.
Yeah. I don't think I'm that good.
17
All right. 17 will hit. Hey, some damage. 6.
Okay. Is your weapon magical?
No.
It is no damage. Pietro.
Oh.
Strength save, please.
Natural 20.
Oh, well, it takes half, so 3 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
4 force damage.
Takes force in full. Anything else, Pietro?
I will bonus action. I will use one of my Blade Ward bonus action.
Okay.
Sometimes can I use the proficiency bonus? Let me just double check if I can. Yes, proficiency bonus. So I'll do bonus action casting of Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, cool. I'll take the dash action box hero.
Yeah, I'll attack with both of my psychic blades.
Nice.
The first one is a 16 to hit.
With the +2 from flanking.
Okay, 18.
18 will hit.
$25 psychic damage.
Nice.
And the second one is 15 to hit.
15 hits. 15 misses. 15 misses. Sorry.
Okay. And then I will bonus action disengage.
Vel'zekiss.
Yeah, I'm not interested in getting creative yet. Let's just try the same.
Whittle it down. Whittle it down. Keep it going. Keep it going. Race it.
20 to hit
20 hits.
for 14 necrotic damage.
Yep. Creature's wounded.
I'll move back a little for good measure.
Corrie.
I'm gonna try something which is probably gonna be stupid, but I'm gonna cast command on it, and need a wisdom save on it as I tell it to grovel.
Can you ping command to me?
Yep.
Please?
There
Check the wording.
you go.
Yeah, great. It doesn't listen.
How was the construct wise? Yes, yeah, it's 16 is my thing.
Again, it isn't a case of wise, it's a case of magic doesn't seem as... It has some level of resistance to magic.
Okay. I think I'm going to step away from Toothy. And
That's
I'll be good.
Toothy?
I think now is defense time, and for everyone to back up. I'm gonna say, everyone back up, and I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, Pietro? The way of backing up.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna ask him to make another strength saving throw against another telekinetic slam, please.
23.
Okay, that's okay. He'll take the half damage, which is I guess run down, right? 4.
Yep.
And then I will expend a charge from Akka to allow me to move without invoking.
Yep.
Yeah. And I will flit backwards and join Vel'zekiss back here, away from that fucking thing. And I will bonus action. Let's try to shove him back a bit. Just because. Actually,
13.
yeah. Fuck him. Push him back 5 feet.
Okay.
For the record, you wouldn't have had to use your thing then. Right?
I
'Cause
know.
You shoved him, you could have just run.
I know, but it was.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, this creature is going to go berserk. It is going to attack the nearest creature with advantage. However, with disadvantage because of dodge, so it'll be straight rolls. You will notice that this leaves him open to retaliation, e.g. every attack he's making is reckless.
Oh.
I don't care how many Shield of Fates you've got, a 26 is going to punch you in the face, Toothy, isn't it?
Yep.
So that'll be 7 bludgeoning. God, that's a terrible damage roll, and 9 piercing. As you sort of... And then the other one comes in. 9. Boxxo. Get in there and fight.
Yep. I'll get in and attack with both my blades. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Ah, it hit Toothy.
18 psychic damage.
Cool. Reaches severely
And the
wounded.
second one is a 18 to hit
18 hits.
for 8 psychic damage.
Nice.
And I'll bonus action to
Yep,
disengage.
Vel.
Yeah, Yep, exactly. I mean, I could miss, obviously, and roll badly, but 21 should do it.
21 should do it. Give me that damage, see if you can finish him.
It is 13.
Yeah, and as your disembodied hand sort of crashes down on the blue gem, the creature will crumble. You'll take 400 experience points, and it will lie dead.
Beautiful.
No surprise, it's a long corridor coming up, guys. You may move up to the line.
I'm gonna pump 8 healing from my lay on hands into myself.
Pump some iron.
You have a lot of potions, Toothy. Are you sure you want to do it with that?
Oh yeah, we do have a lot of potions.
And you got pies. There's a lot going on.
Lots of pies.
Okay.
Common healing
I
potion
can
is
make a
10
lot of
flat hit
pies.
points. He can
10
make
flat?
a lot
Okay,
of
yeah.
pies. Pies are 21 hit points, I think. 2d8 plus 5,
So I
is
don't
that
want
right?
to do that.
I believe so.
Yeah, cool. So, yeah, a potion's just 10 flat hit points, common. They're in the group blue tracker to remove, I believe.
Yeah. Common healing.
Who is our designated perceptionist? Is that Corrie?
That is
Mhm.
me.
And who am I missing? Is it Toothy?
I
it's all right, I'll
have
move you over.
proficiency. I'm just really bad.
No, I'll just use
Yeah, I mean, I have a
Corrie.
+8.
Corrie, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, I'm gonna give myself guidance.
As you see the next sort of stone golem standing in the corner.
So that will be 14.
Bright, shiny red gem seems fully intact. It is likely that this creature will not attack you, but you're not sure.
Right, because it was the
Alright.
red one that was kind of diminished that made it not recognize that we had a key.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's my dice that decided whether you fought it. Well, it's my dice that decided whether it fought you. Josh was quite happy to decide to fight it regardless of the gem. 400 XP a pop.
That's true.
Let me go up and check.
Oh, you're just going to check it out. Okay.
If we,
I'm
if
just
we
going
just
to
want to
check it
fight
out.
for practice, we can always do it on the way out.
Toothy, as you get that close, you will realize its head is on the floor.
Oh, it doesn't have a head. Or
Doesn't
a
matter what its red gem is doing, it has been decapitated.
or a helmet.
Somebody fought this who
Or
didn't
a-
have a key.
What about the other
Yeah.
one?
How did they avoid the first two?
The other one had a head.
You know,
Yeah,
So-
but what?
It regenerated fully. The reason this one hasn't fully regenerated is because that blue gem is decapitated on the floor. Right?
Oh,
Blue gem's in the head.
the blue gem's destroyed.
Well, it might be, it might not be. It could be in that head.
But we don't think, because we already tried to like extra destroy them before, we don't think we can just deliberately decapitate the previous ones.
You might be able to if you are very strong. It would take a very strong blow.
can we just take this whole head and like, if we want to?
You can take that head to extract the gem.
Yeah,
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 absolutely.
Right.
Doesn't weigh much.
Do we have
But if you want,
bag
what
roll?
Joe was saying is, could you purposely decapitate the others? While it's on the
Yes or no,
floor,
yeah.
yes, but you're not sure. You know, I didn't think about that. You could just separate the whole thing, but taking the gem out would do damage.
But theoretically, at some level, we want to keep the defenses up anyway
Indeed,
if we're
yeah.
working for the city. So
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, let's continue. Ooh.
A perception check, Corey, when you get here.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Can I go?
I'm not sure. You can't tell from here. Yeah, go ahead. Give it a chance, Toothy.
Okay. Unnatural
Nice.
20.
Hey,
Yeah, you see slash marks all over this creature, like it has been fought. It seems to have regenerated fully. Not sure. You don't think you can see a red flickering light, but it's a little difficult to see as the creature's got sort of like marks over it and stuff. That's like you can see it's been bits of it are falling into places they shouldn't be. That makes sense. So like they're covering up
Alright.
where the gem is.
Alright, you guys stay back. I'll go ahead. I don't think it's doing anything.
Does not react.
Alright, I think we're safe.
Okay.
Which line again, James?
Oh,
The
yeah.
next one?
That was a wonky line.
Right. 16.
Let me just collect Boxxo.
18.
Yeah. With a 16, Corey. No, 18, Corey. You see this one's gems that are going bright red, absolutely black. Bright red, absolutely black. And as Toothy steps to there, not only does it take a step forward, but you hear as an alarm begins to ring, and you will see the statue in the corner begin to move. The statue at the end of this corridor. You hear the sounds of it moving down the corridor towards you. You hear more steps from further down the path.
Behind us, still okay though?
Behind you is fine.
Alright.
Look how he's taunted us in here, and now he's just like sending them to pincer maneuver us.
You would see that clearly he set off the alarm on this and then escaped it. He didn't fight it. He set it off and ran, so it's still active. The rest of them are all still active, and really good at initiative, I promise. You guys may roll initiative.
Or mediocre initiative.
Can I suggest that Corrie, you go kind of up and get out the way, and then we just do what we've been doing?
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm worried.
Do you want Corey to go first?
Oh, wherever, just you know.
You don't want me
Pretty-
to charge in like a crazed Kender?
Yeah, I'm just worried about about like it just like getting a turn and running up and just smashing you, and then.
Corey's pretty fucking durable, I will tell you that. Like, he is full on melee accomplished.
Okay. Yeah, I know his AC is good.
Yeah, well, he's got good AC,
Yeah.
he's got good health, he's got defensive mechanisms, he's got ways of getting temp HP. Like, Corey's pretty beefcake. You just need to worry that Boxxo, Vel'zekiss, and Pietro don't get rendered by this creature.
Yeah.
Because they're not your melee range at all. However, I'm not going to ask you guys who wants to go first in terms of initiative order, because you all rolled better than them. Being statues, they are pretty slow on the uptake. Vel'zekiss, you know that you can hear at least 2, maybe more.
I know, but I can't do anything about them yet, so I think for first go, I'm still just going to do the same old.
Go ahead, roll ahead.
Since I can only have that one target.
Sorry, I've given these all the same fucking letter. Let me just fix that.
It'll be an 18 to hit.
Cool, 18 hits. By this point, you've established their armor class is 17.
Okay. For 13 necrotic damage.
Nice. Oh, fucking hell, you just killed it in one hit. Was I mistyped and did 133?
That's wild damage for you.
Let me just heal it up to full and get back going. 13 damage. Anything else from any bonus action? Any movement speed? Would you like to run away?
I mean, not really.
Oh, great.
If the idea is
Stay
that
there and die.
Tutu's staying in play. I don't know.
They have not at any point tried to get past the first target they want to. You've seen that, yeah, that's true.
I mean, God forbid there's some sort of weird reach or they're throwing things or whatever. I'll move back a little bit.
Cool, Pietro.
Can I ready a spell to throw when I see at least one more?
Are you currently concentrating on anything?
Division? No.
No, great, of course you can. So the trigger is when a second creature would move into the reach of the first or the radius of your AoE.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe a third creature if we definitely hear more than.
You know, at least 2 more are coming.
At least 2 more are coming?
Yeah, you hear 2 creatures on the move.
But who knows if they'll get here this round?
Yeah, the one
So
that's
your trigger
there.
is when there is a second creature within the AoE range.
When the second
radius of your
creature
first.
within the AoE range, I'm gonna throw a.
What's the radius?
Let's see. Of the spell, yeah, let's only do a 10 blue shatter, another shatter at level 3. Maybe.
10-foot radius. Okay, cool. So when they're 20 feet apart, fantastic. Any bonus action from you, Pietro?
How far away am I? How far is the range on shadow? 60 feet. I can back up one spot. A bonus action, I think. No, I think I'm safe.
Cool.
If nothing's coming from behind me, I'll
Toothy.
I'm gonna dodge and cast Shield of Faith.
Okay, do you also want to move up, or?
I will move up.
Cool. You've got your 25 armor class on you.
On my 25 AC.
Corrie.
I'm going to do the free cast of Bless from the Toothsome Staff. So this is only 3 targets. So it's going to be Boxxo, Vel'zekiss, and Toothy.
Okay.
And then I am going to step myself back a little bit. That's it for me.
Shouldn't really use the yellow dot because that usually means somebody has advantage against you, but we'll just remember that this one's blessed. Boxxo, you are blessed. Toothy is not within 5 feet of the enemy.
I will just steady aim.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
I would like to forego one of my sneak damage die. And I would like to try and trip him. So I need him to make a...
How are you doing that?
That's cool.
strike.
Cool. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I need a dex save.
Yeah, he is really not very dexterous.
Okay, so
that is
I
a
like
5.
That's a fail. So I'll
prone?
the blade prone. So the blade will manifest at his I guess where his ankles would be and just slice them.
Nice.
So that is 16 psychic damage.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, it is going to be his turn straight away. So he is going to stand
But
up.
that's half movement speed to get up.
It is half movement speed to get up. Unfortunately, his movement speed is not only 10 feet. So he can walk 5 feet up to Toothy. Just to let you know, this creature is going to take the dash action and get to there.
Oh. That's a trigger.
And Shadow will go off, indeed. Giving me 2 disadvantage con saves. I should be rolling these straight. Okay. That's a 12. That's a 13. So they fail, but I need to roll straight against Shadow.
Oh.
Advantage on magic stuff, it seems
They
like
have
they've
advantage
had.
on saves against magic spells. You have seen that, and magic
Fuck them.
effects.
They take 26 fucking thunder
Jesus
damage.
Christ, that is a massive hit.
Oh yeah, Pietro's just like holding this like orb of like crackling like booming energy, and he's just like.
Cool. And then this creature is going to go at Toothy.
Oh, sorry, and they're going to be pushed 5 feet back because of gravity well.
That doesn't say when you cast a spell on your turn, does it?
It says whenever you cast a spell on a creature, you can move the target 5 feet to an unoccupied space.
Okay, so this one's going to stay 5 feet back. This one, obviously, on its turn is just going to carry on moving. So, Toothy, that's a 13 and 11 to hit you.
Nah.
Vel'zekiss, you're up.
Okay. They're not getting us that hard. I feel like there could be mountains of shit in this dungeon yet.
I know. I don't want to expend too much.
I know.
I mean, use a 1 spell slot at the very least.
I know.
Don't.
I can't decide, but since I can't decide, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing.
They haven't hit Toothy, right? I don't think one of these creatures... Toothy's been hit once by one of these creatures in 4 rounds of combat.
Wounded one.
Yeah.
Here comes 18 to hit for another
Oh, I've just noted 18 damage. Yep. 18
17.
Ah, I was only one off. Creature severely wounded.
Yeah, that's it for me then.
Cool. Pietro,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Let us do. He's severely wounded. Let's do. You know what? I'm gonna hit him with a ray of frost.
Okay.
'Cause why not?
Go ahead, run ahead.
Rolling.
I come to the conclusion that Ray of Frost might be the single best wizard standard cantrip.
It's pretty nice.
Because people are
And
more
so-
behind Firebolt and its damage, but I actually think 2 less damage and an effect is just superior.
Yeah, exactly with the effect. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my-
20 will hit.
For 8 cold damage.
Yep. That you?
Let's shove the further guy back more if I can. Strength save.
Alright. No.
That's it for me.
Toothy.
Rinse and repeat, dodge.
Toothy, can you move in further?
You want me to?
If you're willing to get
yeah.
between the two of them.
Yep.
Somebody wants to dawn fire.
I do want to on fire.
Shall I make some deck saves?
Yes, 2 deck
Oh, this
saves,
is really weird
please.
because they give themselves a straight roll on this. They have disadvantage on deck saves with advantage against magical effects. So
Nice.
2 straight rolls. That's a 0.
That is 10 radiant damage.
And a 14. Does a 14 succeed?
No, that's 2
Okay,
fails.
So that's 20 radiant damage, 20 temporary hit points to Toothy.
As long as they had 10 health left.
Oh, they do. Boxxo.
Okay.
One creature is on the brink of death. One creature has been hit but is not wounded.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'll
can
run
you
up.
get into melee range, like here, and then like take your main attack, and then bonus action hit the other? Like, could you try and kill the because this one is nearly dead, right? This guy here.
Mhm.
Could you use your Nick to try and hit that one? But does Nick state you have to hit the same creature as what I'm gonna hit?
I don't believe so.
I don't
Oh.
think you have to hit the same creature, but you
Yeah.
have to
Do you
make the
want to
attack.
do your main attack on the one that's not barely wounded, and then do your bonus action attack on the one that's not dead?
Sure, I'll jump over Toothy's head.
Yeah, or between his legs and
In between his legs, I was.
yeah.
Well, I was
so-
going to jump over his head and then slide back under his legs.
Sick. Plus
That's
2
cool.
from flanking. Give me the attack against B first. The one to the less wounded one.
Yep. That is 27.
Oh, 27 hits.
Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, never mind. I would like to forego one of my sneak die again. I would like to try and mechanically give him the poison condition, but I would like to play as poisoning his mind with my psychic energy.
When Vel dissected these creatures, when Vel and Pietro looked at these creatures afterwards, they would have told you that
Oh,
they're
can they not
definitely
be
immune to
poisoned?
poison.
Oh, okay,
Almost
never mind.
all
I'll just-
constructs are immune to poison.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just keep it. I'll just keep it.
I'll just kill them.
They have enough
Yes.
circulatory system.
That is.
I'll just give you that. You guys would have worked this out by now.
That is 20 psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a small number.
And
Which is wounded.
and then I'll slide back under Toothy's legs,
Mhm.
which is a 19 to hit.
19 hits. He will die unless you can do less than 3 damage.
No, that's 7. Cool, and then I will bonus action disengage.
Yeah, you
but
have
I'm
used 15,
stuck under
so-
Toothy's legs,
Okay.
so I can't move.
Here you go. Go.
Thank you.
Good adult. Fantastic. That's 30 foot, Joshua. You've used.
Yes.
Okay, that will bring us to this guy in range of you. He has less than half his hit points, so he will roll for a berserk. And he will not get it. This creature will dash. And Toothy, this is 2 disadvantage
Another
attacks coming your way. Yeah, you knew that there were 2 on the way. 12 will miss.
Nope.
And that'll definitely miss. Vel'zekiss.
Okay. Let's, since there are 2 of them here, I'm gonna have to move down to where I can. Boy, that angle's not helping, but I can see a part of that one to target at least.
In all fairness, I can just do that.
Just for, yeah.
Just
for a. Yeah. No, it's just to make sure I was theoretically targeting fairly, but just to change things up, because there are 2 of them, I will Acid Splash.
Cool.
And they can both make Dex saves.
Oh, 2 2s.
Okay, so they'll both take 11 acid damage.
Nice, that's good damage.
That wasn't on the list, right? I forgot to even look at the list you just sent.
No. It's poison and lightning. You don't want to do lightning, it heals them. Poison,
yeah, cool. No, that'll do. I'm back up, though.
Pietro?
Strength save, please, for a telekinetic slam on the injured one, I guess. Hey!
13 is a fail.
Failed, you loser. They'll take 9 force damage and be knocked prone.
Cool. Severely wounded. Corrie. That's right? Or is it Toothy?
Sorry,
No, Toothy.
bonus action. Just gonna move into sight again here, and let's push this one, or attempt to push it back off of Toothy a little bit.
I don't think Corrie will want you to do that.
Oh, I see. He wants the
prefer that.
downfire. Gotcha. Never mind.
Over there. Stop pushing things around.
Forgot about that
Corrie,
ridiculous
go.
mechanic. Yeah.
Toothy's before me.
Yes, Toothy, go.
Yeah.
Oh, we know what I'm gonna do though. I'm just gonna dodge.
Corrie, go.
I just
You can skip.
arrow if you,
You can
want to do
skip
it.
me.
Okay, all right, fine. I wasn't in on the we're doing this all the time. Okay, so yeah, Dex saves
10 to 13.
and 8 radiant damage.
Nice. You will replace whatever temp HP you have with 16 temp HP.
And it would have
Why'd you
fallen
do that?
anyways the way that we changed it, because it's until my next turn. I think you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. So
yeah.
it goes. It would have come up anyway. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Boxxo.
That's it for me.
This time you have a prone one that is on the brink of death.
Stab him in the head.
Yeah,
Rinse and repeat.
so... Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead, give me the roll against the less wounded one. Less wounded one.
24 to him.
24 hits. Oh.
17 psychic damage.
And the bonus action attack.
Yep, that is 28 to him.
Nice. 28 will hit.
And that is 7 psychic damage.
Okay. I know that you guys are more than capable of doing 50 damage before the next round. So I will just make my 2 attacks, and then we will, with disadvantage, and then we will end the combat. I believe an 18 and a 13 will miss.
It will.
So you can take 1200 XP.
Wow.
Ooh.
How much do we have altogether?
Tell you in a second. I have 17,990.
17,990.
Please don't move your tokens.
Yep. 17,990.
Where did I miss 100 again somehow?
Do you not want us to level up?
When you get to here, you will notice a single golem lies broken in pieces. Sundered apart just here. It looks like it was felled in one swift explosive blow. Not an attack by a weapon, you would assume, but perhaps some sort of explosive being used in the situation.
His Dragonborn was a clever if it is him.
You knew he was a powerful adventurer. That's true, too. When you move around the corner, you will see 2 statues, both of Andros Sphinxes. stand before you. Yes. Present your key.
Hold up my key.
You may pass. You will vouch for your companions.
Oh yeah, they're all with me.
That's an intruder below. But he was able to riddle his way through. Quite literally. With our 3 riddles, he succeeded.
He still lives.
He lived when he passed here.
How long ago was that?
We do not count time.
Of course you don't.
You would know that they are only active when a living creature comes within 30 feet of them. So that is the only time they can count.
Makes sense.
Cool. And you guys may descend, but if you wish to do anything first before you do so.
So I just realized in 2024 I don't have the use channel divinities to get spell slots back.
Harness divine power. That may be because it is turned off on your sheet. Let me have a little nose about. You have used one channel divinity anyway, right? To make pie.
Cool. Yep.
Maybe making more pie is more useful than harnessing divine power to get a spell slot. Who knows?
Well, I mean, I have 3 channel
it's not an
divinities, so
option.
we're able to
It's
take
not
a
an
short
option
rest.
thing anymore. So it's just not an option.
Cool. So, I mean, I guess we've used the 1 pie. Do we want to load up and take a short rest here? Does it matter to anyone?
I think
I've
you
used
all
literally
Used a
nothing.
pie?
Yeah, no one used anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. Corey's good.
Cool.
Can Rico use the bathroom?
We're going to take a break in a minute and a half.
Absolutely not.
If you want, Pietro, can you just put your token here?
Yes, I certainly can. Yes, I certainly can. But it did
It's
the thing
just
again.
permanently broken. You just have to remember to hurt yourself
Yeah.
and unhurt yourself.
I'm going to do that right now.
When you get in, you do have dark vision. When you get in here, you see 2 statues standing at the end of the corridor. Each one of them is sort of holding their weapons straight down. Lying between them, the floor sprawled out, bleeding from 1,000 wounds. It's a dragonborn. As you get closer and closer, you will realize that he is definitely
Oh,
within these 2 creatures' chests. You will see red gems that glow brightly. As you approach, they make no move and they do not stir. As you look, his armor is broken all over the place. His sword missing its tip. Touches something in his hand.
I will kneel down and wrestle whatever he has in his death grip.
In his hand, he clutches a ring, which you recognize immediately, and a crumpled note.
I will unfurl the note.
It is written hastily,
and grab
clearly in here. It says, "Tell him I always loved him."
Damn.
As you look to his chest, you will note that his final blow was made by a dagger. His own.
A dagger. Ah.
And see, he knew he was dying. Wrote his note, took his life.
I will
I estimate that you probably are 2 days late. So, you didn't just miss him. And as you guys may rifle through his things if you wish, you were told you could take anything that he has on him. You will note that he has a coin pouch containing 72 gold pieces.
I'll set up the toothy.
He has a sentinel shield. This magical ring and periapt of the one that's against disease. It's not wound closure, it's the other one. I think it's periapt of health.
Poison
I
and
would
disease.
have to
Oh, health. Yeah,
I
that's
would have to double check it, but yes, I'm pretty sure it's periapt of health. Let me just double check that it does indeed do what I think it does. That is a completely different thing now.
Oh yeah, it's totally changed in 2024.
Oh.
Okay, it is... No, I'm looking for something different anyway. It is a periapt of proof against poison. Other than that, he has a very, very battered scale armor. You could potentially remove it, carry it round, get it repaired, but it would probably cost almost as much as the armor does to get it repaired, and especially get it resized for you. So you may wish to leave that behind. He also has a longsword that was clearly once magical, though it is broken and the tip has been snapped off. Again, you could get it repaired, but it is +1. It is a +1 longsword by nature. You get the impression that it may have had some sort of extra magic within it, but whatever that is, that enchantment seems dispelled or broken, potentially based on his life force. And with that, we will take a short break. Right back. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Death. Sorry, Elsewhither. Yeah, you found that guy. He's pretty cute. I'm assuming you're leaving him with his broken weapon and his broken armor. Lie here.
Yeah. As we are here, like Corrie would whisper a quick prayer to Lizard to welcome him into her embrace.
Okay. Yeah, you will see that some of his sort of open gashes close over a little bit, and you notice sort of an expression of peace sort of almost appear on his face. Oh, this door is non-functional. Allow me to make it a functional door.
Who do we want to some of us discussed this before, but who do we want me to have the periapt of poison thing? Like, who should have it? I'm not saying for me to have it. I'm just saying like a couple of people.
Can you currently be
Sounds
poisoned
like
as
you
a
want
paladin?
it.
I can.
You can. Yeah?
I can be poisoned.
Don't be.
But I'm happy for it to go to like Boxxo, because like just in case he's poisoned, he doesn't lot. He does a lot of damage.
Immunity to disease and maybe poisoned.
I think it's later on. It depends on the path.
But never poison damage. This also gives you immunity to poison damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poison condition is
thinking,
most harmful to melees, so it would affect you and Boxxo more than anyone else.
Yeah, so
the
do we want to give it to
around spell attack rolls.
Like maybe until you get to that level that you can. Is it? Do you get immunity to poison
It
as a
depends
paladin?
on the paladin.
I can't remember.
It depends on the paladin.
Oh, that's right.
I have a subclass, and I have to read over it in big detail.
I don't think so.
You can give it yourself, or you can stick it on Boxxo. Would Boxxo even wear it?
Periapt of health.
No, poison.
No,
proof against poison. It gives you immunity to poison and the poisoned condition.
I mean, I already have resistance to poison damage.
I can also get resistance.
Yeah, so you don't have resistance, Jack, do you?
No, I don't have it.
Give it to Jack.
Yeah,
give it to Duke.
Okay.
Stick it on.
Okay.
Reminder that attuning in this world is instant. Unattuning takes an hour.
Also, James, just so you're aware, the cloth resistance that I currently have is cold.
Okay, cool. Before you stand to door, it is an iron door, and you will see there is two little keyholes, one to each side. And one is surrounded by gold and one is surrounded by silver. Vel'zekiss and Boxxo, you would both, looking at this, realize that either one would unlock the door to open a different way. It might be to do with the nature of the vault keys. They haven't invented those clever, like, master lock things that unlock with 2 keys, but then later down they only have 1 key. So people might have different vault keys, but different vaults slow it down. Either one would open this door. It's not a case of needing both keys. Drinking from the closed can. So yeah, you may proceed at will.
Who's Will?
He's my backup character.
4 Elements Monk. We'll meet him next session.
Go ahead, Corrie. Corrie's the key, no?
As you step forward, yeah, he's already opened the door. You guys are moving through it.
Oh, I see.
As you step forward, both statues stand to attention. Present your key.
I'll hold up my key again.
Wow. You may pass through.
They're
you
all with
see
me.
a small arch that... Boxxo, hold on. So keen. You see a small arch where the steps go down and back up. Arcane runes are on the walls all around the arch. Sorry, Mark, you were saying?
They're all with me. I'll vouch for them.
Oh, hold on a second. We've got problems.
Are the arcane runes readable?
Not right now. There you go. Yes, as you look at the arcane runes, you'll notice that they are all designed to dispel magic. But each one seems attuned to different things. You may walk closer and inspect, and you will note that the statues make no attempt to stop you. I mean, Arcana check.
$22.
You notice that there are runes to dispel illusions, runes to dispel masks, runes to dispel hidden forms, runes to return changelings to their base self, runes to prevent Nithal's magical aura.
Are there any runes to prevent water breathing? Okay.
Every rune here
That's
is
really
designed
the
to
only one that I'm
prevent you
super
from
concerned about
pretending
right
to
now.
have a key or pretending to be someone you're not.
That would be so fun if we all went through the arch and we're all changelings.
I will sort of mutter back to
Go as a
them
tiefling.
before we go through. I just want to say sort of like a best not to lie in here.
You pass.
That's a little ominous. That's a big word for toothy. I shouldn't probably say that.
I'm just going to put you guys in a line just so you can all see the same thing. As you guys approach this arch, you see sort of large rupture. And reaching out of it, small blue tendrils of light. And as one of you, probably not Pietro if we're being completely realistic, as one of you takes one more step forwards, creatures begin to advance out of the hole towards you, ghostly figures. Undead. And I'll ask you all, please, to stop moving your token and wait while I make the thing load to do the other load to get the other thing to go copy it, to paste it, to then actually play the thing, to then ask you to roll initiative. So, 1 step, 2 step. Three-step, roll initiative, please. Okay. I've got Vel'zekiss and Toothy with a 7, Pietro with a 9, Corrie with a 15, and Boxxo with a 23. Anybody want to swap about? The 4 creatures you see shambling towards you close up look like they have sort of like mounds of strange flesh about them. other skulls. They drip with water as if they've just left the sea.
They're undead for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Can our
As you look
cleric
over,
do
you
anything
see
about
a
that, or?
floating female ghost next to the person who looks to be in charge. Whilst he is holding a sort of strange staff and his hand is sort of pulled forward, you notice that sea is whipping off of him. Seawater is whipping off of him. His cloak floats as if in the wind, and he wears a jaunty hat as if he is a captain. Was that a can Corrie go first? Or second, maybe? Well, he's already got a 15.
I was just.
I was gonna say, so if Toothy wants to jump up, I'm happy going at 15.
I was also gonna offer Toothy my 23.
Yeah, that'd be...
if he wants.
Yeah, I might go in there and try and play distraction.
Cool. Toothy. You're up.
Alright. I can't make it to him, but I definitely want to focus on him when I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just going to jump up to here. And I think I'm going to just do like a tested out type attack, where I'm just going to attack with my short sword of defense, into the one that's in melee with me.
Yep.
Gonna do that twice. Less than that one.
I'll miss.
And that is
sword
a
comes up
24.
unexpectedly quick to block, but then you slide it back under the other, under his blade with your second attack. 24 will hit.
Alright. Is 7 piercing damage.
Nice. Takes it in full.
Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Legendary action. I will. He will look to Corrie and ask for a wisdom save, please. He tells you, "Oh." And you say, "No." That brings us to our ghost. The ghost will float over here, and sort of opens its mouth, and this horrifying glare comes out. Its mouth stretches further than it should, and you hear this sort of almost wave in your mind. The four of you, please make a wisdom save.
What does it sound like, James?
It doesn't. It's like a sort of like a pulse, a wave through your mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It opens its mouth, and you hear sort of a sound like in your brain.
I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Nat 20.
Can I use a card to give myself advantage on it?
Oh, if you have an advantage card, yeah, of course you can.
I do.
Yeah, but it will only give you a reroll.
Yeah.
Because you play the
21.
card to get advantage. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination.
26.
Okay. Anyone below a 13?
Very far below.
Oh, Vel'zekiss, you will take
Oh no.
8 psychic damage, and you are frightened of the ghost.
God damn it.
I didn't need that.
Understandable.
Fine.
Toothy. This is a +2 from flanking from this creature, so that is a 14 to hit.
No.
Natural 1. And then you hear whoop. It makes a little popping sound. And reappears back here. That brings us to the one right next to you, Toothy, who is going to swing his longsword. 20 to hit.
No.
And the second one, 13 to hit.
No.
You hear, advance to the weaklings. With that, this one is coming here. Boxxo. You have been designated as a weakling. That's a 14 to hit. Not
No. Guess who's weak now?
And a 19 to hit.
Ooh, maybe this is the moment. As I see him about to clubber me, I flinch in anticipation, and a translucent white bubble springs around me as I cast shield.
Sick.
Oh.
Okay. Rico, calm down.
Sorry.
trying to work out what the fuck is going on. This creature sort of floats over ethereally towards you, and points a finger In fact, he'll point his finger and 2 beams will split out. One at Vel'zekiss and one at Pietro.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That's a 7 to hit Vel'zekiss. And a 10 to hit Pietro. Jesus, one of these rolls.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Bounces off my mage armor.
Yep, and then the creature disappears.
Disappears.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Corrie.
Quick question: does everyone else still see the card on the map, or is that just me?
That's a
I
refresh.
I had to reload.
Okay, cool. I figured that's what I need to do. I just want to
I
make sure.
can't fix those problems, unfortunately.
Yep. So as I'm loading back in, I will say that I'll be moving up and trying to turn the undead.
Okay,
I want to see if I can
get. Are you
get
going to go
the-
10 feet, or are you going to take an opportunity attack?
I think I'm taking the opportunity attack because I want to try and get the ghost in the back, so I need to get up by Toothy. So yeah, I'm gonna.
It swings and it's just too slow. It just finds you.
Cool. So yeah, we're going to do turn undead. So a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay. This one, what's the range? 30 feet?
30 feet.
30 foot.
This one has advantage. Sorry, I don't need this.
Don't turn me.
I'm assuming a 17 succeeds.
It does.
Okay. And these guys make a roll each.
Oh. Nice.
Okay. So. Give them the little that thing. Those 3 are turned. Whilst then, they are frightened and incapacitated for a minute.
And they are also seared as they failed it, so it's 5d8. So 22 radiant damage on them. Because that's what Channel Divinity does now. I'll show it.
I did show it.
Oh my god.
It's what you get at like level 5 or something.
Right,
now.
okay, cool.
It used to turn from turn to destroy.
Yeah, got it. Okay,
is that
cool.
in?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 22 radiant. Are they vulnerable? No. Oh, huge turn. Any bonus action?
And then yeah, I think that's it for me. I don't think I didn't want to do a bonus.
The one that was not turned is going to go.
Can you move at all, Corrie?
Yeah, I still got movement. Where do you want me to go? Sorry.
Just to let you know, Rico, if you hit the creatures that are turned, they will the turn will end. Right now, they're incapacitated and have to run away.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be hitting them. All right, this creature's going to advance on Pietro and Vel'zekiss, and it's going to go for Vel'zekiss. It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's what I can do.
It's 6 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Let's see. I gotta check whether frightened has an effect on that.
No,
because
no,
it's ability rolls and it. Yeah, it's ability and attack. Okay, so sorry. Con save.
Yep.
Okay. No. 13.
Okay, you have disadvantage on melee attack rolls.
Okay.
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then one at Pietro. 24 to hit. Same con save, please. This is the rust of the blade sort of seeps into your arms and sort of they feel heavy, leaden. Vel.
20.
Your arms don't feel heavy, but you still take slush stats. 6 slashing damage. Shit, the bed that was a hard
Slashing
sentence.
damage.
Okay, Pietro, you're up.
Let us first. I'm just gonna telekinetic.
Okay. What are you slamming? The guy right in front of you?
Yeah, the guy right in front of me, the one. That's
Okay.
blocked.
It's a 14.
Sorry, strength save. Gonna fail. 9 force damage,
Yep, it's the first time he's been hit. And he is prone.
and he's prone, and he gets pushed back 5 feet. Actually.
Cool.
Let's bonus action.
And action. Yeah.
No, that was my action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action just blade ward myself.
Okay, Boxxo.
Yeah, I will stab at the prone guy with both of my psychic blades. Although before I do, my little psychic bubble pops around me,
Okay.
which is
Kind of
makes
shout.
me very sad.
With advantage, obviously.
Oh yes, sir. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
30-20 hits.
Nice. $20 psychic damage, the first one.
Yeah, huge hit. Creature's wounded.
And the second blade
Oh, sorry, one of the other ones is wounded as well. That one there.
is a 21 to hit.
Okay, 21 hits.
That is 9 psychic damage.
Okay. Creature severely wounded.
And I will... Can it make opportunity attacks while it's prone?
With disadvantage.
Probably, right.
The disadvantage.
Oh, bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
Boy, 10, 15,
Oh, you bonus action disengage, yeah, sorry. I said that.
5, 30.
Okay, cool. Vel'zekiss, you're up.
Yeah. There's obviously these guys right here. Now there's not even Boxxo, but boy, do I hate the ghost.
Hmm.
The problem is I can't take her out.
Oh, sorry, by knocking it prone, fuck your shit.
No.
No, he's frightened of the ghost. It's called, that's what's fucking his shit up.
I'm just
It's about
wondering.
range attacks, melee attacks, spell attacks, save ability checks.
I doubt the fear she has on me is concentration, but I don't know.
And now making
Yeah, I
me
guess I
wonder if
gotta-
it's concentration.
I get to go fight these guys.
I'm curious if he's aged X amount of years.
That's a bad cheating.
I will just acid splash these two guys right here now that Boxxo's out of the way. So
Do you want to acid splash only the one? Because if you acid splash the other, the turned effect will end.
Oh, okay. All right, Jesus. I don't want to acid splash at all then.
No, that's, well.
Sorry, now I see the little man on there.
If you've got something for save, you might as well throw it at her.
Yeah, I know. And then this thing's just gonna walk up and kill me, though. All right,
yes,
yeah,
it's
I'm
1d8
going
plus
to.
5, Joe. It's gonna murder you.
Well, I'm already down to about half.
It's true. You have taken 17 damage. What can
Very
I do?
few hit points. No, I'm going to second level magic missile. So I pull out my little feather bamboo dart things, but then the two of the gems on the ring glow as I do it, and they get sharper and magicalier. And then I will send them the ghost's way and hope that they work on her.
Just hand you a D4 of inspiration.
Wonderful. This is 4 D4 plus 3, so
yeah.
1.
Is it 44 plus 6? Did you not put a spell gem?
Hold
do an extra
on.
damage?
It's plus 3 for each one. Is
Oh
what I mean.
shit, the bed. Right, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's why. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's 5
And
to
I've
44
added
plus
that on the
12,
sheet,
yeah.
so
I see, cool.
it's
It's really cool.
it's a 4, a 7, a 5, a 6, 11, 16, 22.
Cool.
Force damage.
He hisses at you.
How many do you roll? Didn't you also get one to add another?
No, I did not. I took both. I did all the math out, and it was better to take the 2 pluses, and less to roll every time.
Yeah. The extra bolt, you get it anyway from upcasting. Like, I couldn't work out if it was ever worth it. But yeah.
I can show you the spreadsheet sometime if you like.
Is it ever worth it? Like, even if you had +8, would it be worth an extra bolt at that point, right?
Given that I already had 1 gem in Chill Touch and was definitely keeping that, and so I'm only choosing 2. For the first 2 levels, the average is slightly higher if you had 1 extra and 1 +1, but only for the first 2, and it's like a half a point higher, and the guaranteed damage is higher for the +2s every time.
Level 2, level 3, level 4, essentially, yeah. That makes sense. I would imagine if you had +3 to your magic missiles, it would then become beneficial to add an extra missile instead of an extra damage. But even then, I'm not sure. Like, it's a weird. There must be a point, but you can only have 3 spell gems. Thank the god.
Right.
So cool. Any bonus action from you?
I will go around the corner.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to take a legendary action. We should have done that ages ago. This guy is going to reappear. And take his legendary action, which is a command. Corrie. No, he tried Corrie before and it didn't work. Pietro, make me... Oh, you're out of range. Toothy, make me a wisdom save.
Yep. It's a 15.
Succeeds as he tells you, drop your weapon. But you don't. Toothy, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna. So this one's incapacitated.
Yeah, and you would end it if you hit it.
Okay.
Fuck this guy up.
You sure?
Yeah,
You
you. I'm very sure. You will end it if you hit it.
Even if I just do 5 damage.
Yeah. Any damage to it will end the.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna attack it.
What?
No, it's a bad thing to end it.
Ending the
You don't want
the turn defense.
Oh, I thought you meant to. I thought you meant to kill it.
No. You'll end the turn defense.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Don't touch the turn
like that.
one,
Just leave it. Just leave it as it is. It's just.
Yeah. I know that.
The sheer shock on every single person's face. We're like, even
Right,
5 damage.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I run out and I'm gonna attack this dude.
So, reaction teleport. He as soon as you swing for him, he disappears.
All right. Well, I missed anyway.
It wouldn't matter. Like he was gone before your blade even got halfway there. As soon as you attack,
All right.
he was off.
That's 5, 10, and then second attack 15, 20.
Joe is over the moon at this outcome.
Yeah.
Technically, you're not frightened, but I don't know if it comes back if you step back into their visual range.
Yeah.
15 to attack, and I will second level smite on top of that.
Yes,
If it
sir.
hits.
15 hits.
Yeah, cool. That is 4 piercing damage from magical, if that does anything. And then, beautiful, and then,
piercing half to 4.
and then 16 radiant damage.
The creature's resistant to radiant damage. It is severely wounded, though.
Whoa! Bitch. Was she a holy ghost? Was she the Holy Spirit?
No, she's just not completely here. The radiant damage should have hit her.
Did you roll the extra 1d8 because it's undead?
True. Do give me an extra d8 because she is undead.
Oh, extra day. Okay.
She'll take half of that.
Oh, I didn't even understand why you meant I was
2.
happy about this. He's attacking the ghost lady.
Yeah.
I can't tell what he's doing because I can't see in the room.
Oh, well, stick around. Have a look. There you go. He's hitting that guy.
So that's an extra 2 damage then.
Yeah, what I often do, Joe, when I'm in a place like that, is I position my token like this.
Yeah.
Like just so I can. What's going on over there? So another 2 damage. Yeah. Anything else, Toothy?
Nah, that's it.
Cool. That brings us to the ghost. You are no longer frightened, Vel'zekiss. It lasts until the start of her next turn.
Cool.
I think she's just going to glide past you, taking no opportunity attack. And then she is going to put her hands to the side of Corrie and... Maybe. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Roll me a Constitution saving throw and take 24 necrotic damage while you have it.
Are you opportunity attacking there?
She is not opportunity attackable in that situation.
That's a 10 on the con save.
Is there? Very good. You're paralyzed.
Ooh.
And the second one, still a straight roll because these happen at the same time, is a 9, which I believe will miss.
That'll miss.
Yep, you're paralyzed. And then she just reappears in exactly the same spot again. And you're getting the impression that at the end of her turn, no matter what she does, she is going to reappear in that exact spot. Because you've seen this twice now. She sort of finished everything she was doing and then just popped out of existence and reappeared immediately at the beginning where she started her turn. This creature is going to use its movement speed to get away from you.
Question on that, though. Paralyzed, is that incapacitated? Does that include incapacitated?
Oh, does it have...
It ends if I'm incapacitated or if I die.
Yeah, you are incapacitated.
Okay. So the turn ends.
Dick. I love that.
I don't.
And you know who they're coming for, don't you? Because you're paralyzed. Yay. I will roll with advantage to try and kill you. Oh, 21's coming at you, Cleopatra.
That'll hit.
That's 18 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
The 19 on the con.
That's a success. 23 will hit you. Now that 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
Another con save.
Got it. That's 22.
Nice. At least you don't have disadvantage on melee attacks. Next one's coming for you. And that'll put you down.
Yeah, it will.
17.
Yep.
And a 24 will hit you,
I'm
so
on the
you will
ground.
fail a death save. As he
Yep.
stabs down into your bunny. That brings us to our delightful deathlock.
Jeez. So, Mark, tell us about your halfling cleric.
Beautiful. Right there, I think. So he will walk to here, and then he'll disappear and reappear just here. And he sort of spreads his arms out. Oh, I read the spell wrong. Never mind, he's not going to do that. Go with.
Oh, thank goodness.
Be
I
good.
misread it. No, it's still happening. He just doesn't need to walk over there.
Oh.
As he is going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
I might kill the zombie, though. That's prone.
Oh.
Oh, man.
What?
Will it? Does it? Bastard.
I will counterspell it.
Are you in range?
Oh, am I in range? Look. 30 feet or 60 feet?
60. You are in range.
Nice.
And this is the third level spell. Cool. Love that.
Look,
How does him counterspell it? What does it look like?
So, like, to keep on theme with the graviturgical stuff, he sort of just, like, uses his telekinetic and graviturgy powers to, like a sort of orb of slow around his somatic casting hand to sort of, like, fuck it up.
Cool.
So, just so that you all know, Rico can only counterspell spells with somatic components from now on.
No.
If it's verbal, he can't
That's just how it did,
mouth
that's just how it
shut.
did that one, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Just a single mage hand just reaches out and silence
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well that failed. So I guess we'll have to do the other thing. Uthi, went in from behind you. he will walk up and claw you. But I believe both of those will miss. 9 and 16. Corrie, a death save in private to me, please.
Yep.
You have advantage from the.
You have advantage.
Yeah, that's true.
But 2 nat 1s will be the end of your character.
Well, if that's
So
Sorry,
you
was
just want
that
me
a
to...
warning, or was that what just happened?
You can just roll
No,
it to
like-
me twice. That's fine. Yeah.
truly.
You see Corrie's hand tremble a little bit on his weapon, like he's trying to get up but has not succeeded. That brings us to the prone guy, who is going to stand up and advance on Pietro.
Oh man.
An 11
okay, Corrie,
and
I've got
a
you.
6 will miss.
Miss. Miss.
James looking so pissed off about
I'm not pissed off about that. I'm feeling very bad about what I'm about to do.
You've got to multi-attack Corrie.
Okay, isn't it my turn? Oh.
No.
I thought it was my
I will
turn.
ask,
thought that was
as I'm
my
making
turn.
this attack, what the range is on Admonish the Tyrannical, though.
It is,
It's
which I was
30
going to do.
Yeah.
I believe it's 30 feet.
Boom.
It gives him disadvantage on one attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A 13 will miss, I assume, Mark?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yep,
13
that
will miss.
misses.
Fantastic. Okay,
That
he's not
misses.
dead. We love that. And the second one will be a... Oh, technically, you're hit once. Sorry. The first one should have been a 19 because it was a straight roll, and the second one should have been a 9. Or should have been 13. Is that right? The first one should have been at a disadvantage, and the second one should have been a straight roll. Is that right?
What?
No, the first one's a straight roll. The second one is at advantage. So the second one would have been a 13, which would have missed, and the first one would have hit.
Yeah, ironically, that's right. The Admonish made it a straight roll that hit. But the non-admonished roll, the advantage roll,
Yes.
missed. Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Because you're prone. Not paralyzed, by the way. The paralysis ends when you go down. Cool. So you failed another death save, but you are not dead. Makes me really happy. If I'm honest. I'd like to see you die, just not by a random ass drowned blade walking up to you and sticking a blade into your prone body. It's just really depressing. Pietro, you're up. Did Boxxo shout out that he had Corrie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, babe.
You have Corrie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to clear the way a little bit. I'm going to magnify gravity around Corrie. And I can do that because I have a spell gem that allows me to shape.
Oh, you did take
around-
that spell gem. Okay, cool. You took that spell gem. So
Sorry.
you
Yeah,
can
I'm not
only
trying
shape it
to
on-
crush Corrie's.
You can
dead
only shape it
body.
around one creature, though, yeah?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want to pull them downwards like this in a perfect world.
Well, I can only move them 5 feet, so I was just going to spread them outwards so that, like,
Well,
you know
you
what I
can
mean?
move them
Like,
5 feet with your well of whatever, but doesn't your magnified gravity also pull them inwards?
no, magnify gravity slows them
Ah, right.
to
Okay,
half movement speed.
okay,
that's-
so it's
that's
3
my
con
bad.
saves?
3 con saves.
Okay, the highest is a 18. So I've got an 18, a 7, and a nat 1.
So the 18 will pass. We'll do this
That
at
is creature C that
second
succeeds. The one
level.
closest to you succeeded.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay damage.
Whoa!
15.
Creature's brought to his knees with damage, that one.
So the failed ones will get pushed away. Yeah, 5 feet.
Okay, he's taking the D. And then this guy's only taking 7 damage, but is now wounded.
I am also going to expend another charge from Akka to do the movement thingy.
Let Vel'zekiss take the pain.
As a turn, you can kill
Big
the
fan of that choice. Cool.
it also gives me 15 bit of movement speed.
The 45.
I haven't moved yet. Yes, I think I'm actually gonna maybe fly into them.
Go there. Move right next to the boss.
Yeah, no, not right next to the boss. No, I'm gonna fly into them. 5, 10, 15,
An
20,
offer,
25.
Rico. You don't have to take it.
I'm gonna fly into this
Cool.
corner.
Fantastic. Anything else from you?
Hold on. There will be something else.
Me?
I also
left.
want to pull Corrie's body a little closer.
Oh, does it not take a bonus action to get that opportunity to get that movement speed? It's just a thing.
No, it's just
Oh, love
yeah.
that.
You just expend the charge,
You
and
want
then
to pull Corrie one.
it increases
5
your
closer,
movement
yeah?
speed, and no, you can't provoke
Okay,
opportunity.
cool.
Yeah, if I can pull Corrie a little closer.
You may. Boxxo.
so that Boxxo doesn't have to get into.
Yeah, I'll
Let him eat
rush
pie.
over. Well, actually, I've got some magnificent feast food.
It's
That's
Corey
the pie.
pies. That is the
That
pie.
is-
Oh, there's the pie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's the
So I
pie.
want to like shove it in Corey's mouth and then grab his chin and just force him to chew it. Would that be an action, a bonus action, or a free object interaction?
That is your action. If he
Okay,
was,
yeah, so I'll
I'll
just
take,
do
would take his
that.
reaction, but it doesn't. Corey, you may heal 2d8 plus 5.
Which will be awful. 9 health.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Marcus, is there a question there?
So for some reason it's showing up as +6, and I don't think it should be, but I feel like something gotta change when we like. Oh no, because it's my cleric level. That's why. It's not my wisdom modifier. It's cleric
Fantastic.
level.
2d8 plus 6
10.
is okay. We'll take 10 health.
Yeah, so that should change
10.
when we get a chance. I'll make a note of that.
Yeah. It's one of those many things that should change. Really should change on its own. Boxxo, any bonus
So-
action?
And then, hold on a second.
No, you cannot take the nick attack on
So 5, 10. I really can't do much without provoking opportunity attack from people. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll go. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will bonus action Draconic Cry. So attacks against the main guy and this weaker guy will be at advantage until the start of my next turn.
Cool. Oh, seconds.
Right. It's okay. I should have, when I magic missiled her, I should have wild magicked because I had already used my thing.
Cool, let's have it now.
So I
Why
can
not?
I'm gonna do it now. All right.
Heck yeah.
Love that.
It's just
Something
gonna do
good.
another thing soon.
Chaos Bolt.
What did I get there?
Aid as a 6th level spell slot.
Whoa!
Was that?
I promise you, right? Do you know what makes me laugh, Joe? Jamal has just started Wild Magic Sorcerer, right?
Oh,
And when we jumped into Roll20 for him to test the roll table worked, he rolled 5 times. And he did not
Terrible,
roll a
right?
single positive. Not one. Every one of them was diabolically awful. And I was just like, well, he fireballed himself twice. And I was like, well, this is
Oh my
great.
God.
You instead will decide that you, Pietro, and Corrie will gain 10, 15, 25 max HP.
right.
Which will
Oh
also
my
heal you.
god.
That
So, but does that replace the max HP, the 8 max HP from the?
Nope. No
The
max
breakfast?
HP buff stack.
So 8 plus 23.
33.
33.
8 plus 25. It's
33
33.
in total, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a fucking
So-
tank.
Well, that's
So-
the next floor.
Very
That
stupid.
adjusted my health
How
when
long
I
should
did
it
the
last?
max
That is
HP.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 hours? Oh my god, it lasts 8 hours.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you want to just now take your turn? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
ironically, that would have prevented Corrie from even going down, I think. That
Well,
had have happened last round. But that's fine. We had some exciting
Yeah.
drama. I'm glad Mark's
Some
character didn't die in the
better.
meantime because we forgot.
yeah.
It's all good.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
Now what was I going to do? Oh, there are still a lot of people, but they're kind of hurt. Okay.
And heal as well? Heal and max HP?
Yeah.
Well, no.
I'm gonna...
It should have done that automatically on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it bumped me up by the difference.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm...
Sorry, that's a joke.
No. It's fine. I'm just happy I finally decided. I will re-tides now to advantage, chill touch, whatever, disembodied hand, the guy right on me.
Cool.
Right near me. He's not right up on me, so it's not a worry of disadvantage. I just want to make sure I hit him, which with a 24, I should.
Yep.
And he will take very high, 19. Hopefully he can take necrotic. Good.
You know what? You have navigated every resistance in this dungeon flawlessly with no prior knowledge whatsoever. It's been ridiculous. You could have picked almost any other enemy apart from the 2 you necrotic bolted, and they all would have had resistance to necrotic or immunity. But you picked the only 2 that don't. It's been astounding. Go ahead.
Now, I can't advantage this because that was just a cantrip, so it doesn't give me tides back, but I will Chaos Bolt. I will quicken Chaos Bolt on the ghost lady. Hopefully, we'll see. Where are you, Chaos Bolt?
Scared.
So it's a 23 to hit.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the wild magic first, and then we'll play with D6s and D8s and D12s and D14s.
Okay, sure.
Pretty sure that's what Chaos Bolt does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that does nothing. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I'm far away from people, so that's okay.
Just navigating all the bad things as well, right? That could have been the end of Corrie if we had have been slightly further forwards.
Yeah.
I don't have my physical dice with me, so we'll just see if I can spot these things.
I think beyond 20 makes it way less helpful, so yeah, you have to...
Oh, it lets me choose. It brings up a little box to choose between psychic and poison. I'm probably... Oh boy, she could be tough on either, but I'll choose psychic. So it's... Okay, well, it was 17 psychic, and they were not the same,
She's brought
so...
to her knees with damage.
And that's
resistant,
all
you said?
I've got.
She resisted psychic, yeah.
Thought it was possible, but poison felt even worse potentially. So,
unbelievably, she's immune to poison.
Hey, there you go. Thought you might be.
You got a 1 health ghost next to you.
Alright. Switching to my bloodshed scimitar.
Sick.
Just in case.
Yep.
I feel a
nuke
coming.
Are you hitting the ghost with 1 hit point or the deathlock with...
Hitting the ghost with 1 hit point for now. 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Beautiful.
Okay, she's dead. She dies with an audible
11.
Woo!
Nice.
And is it turn for a nuke? Is it time for a nuke?
He has been fucking.
I think we're getting...
Yeah,
I think we're getting fucked. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, roll a hit on the guy. Does he teleport away this time? Fuck. How do you hit this guy?
I think he's still in range, but you don't have a second attack. You need to hit him with the first one and then chase him down, hit him with the second, right? Because he only gets 1 reaction.
Fucking bastard.
So no nuke, unfortunately. He teleports just before your blade.
I will move over here.
Cool.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Fantastic. Love that. Guess who's got their reaction back? That guy. But first of all, let's take 2 slashes at Boxxo with a 1 hit point enemy. It's a 13 to hit and a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, I need a constitution save, please, and you will take 10 slashing damage.
Yeah. And con save. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. That brings us to this guy here, who is really confused as to why Corrie's standing up in front of him again, so he's going to hit him again. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
17 slashing. And 18 to hit, which I believe is your armor class for another.
It is, because we don't have the boss.
What about the aura? What about the aura?
Constitution, I don't know.
He's aura.
It's a
my aura
it does
bumps
give you
his
one armor
AC
class, yeah.
to 19.
Cool.
His aura.
The second one will miss. I just need the one Constitution saving throw then, please.
That's a 10.
Cool. You have disadvantage on all melee attacks.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Need to read this. Spare me a second. Or a minute if it's going to take that bloody long. I'm on this spell description. Cool. He is going to cast Silence. Top of your face. Yep. And then he is...
Counterspell.
You want to counterspell that, do you?
It's not dick.
Yeah, okay. Cool, I like that. Then he's going to go over to Boxxo, and he's going to prod him with 2 deathly hands. He has a +2 to this from flanking. So that is a 19 to hit you.
Mhm.
That is 10 necrotic damage. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. 16.
16 is a success, and a 23 to hit you for 11
Come on.
necrotic. So you take 21 in total, and another Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, I will actually half that with my uncanny
Second one,
dodge.
yeah,
That
cool,
second
okay.
attack, yeah.
Cool. And then a con save, please.
Yeah. That is an 8.
An 8. Your max HP is reduced by the damage you took, which is 5.
Yes.
Corrie.
Is it 3 of us that are not at full HP? Boxxo, you got hit. Vel'zekiss, you got hit a little bit.
I'm not at my full max, but I have more than my normal max.
Yeah, I have much more.
Pietro's only missing 6.
I am fine. Yeah, I am fine.
All right. Well, we'll start off with the turn undead, channel divinity, and then see if we want to do spell slot or just eat a pie.
Okay.
So
can you give me the
wisdom
damage?
saves.
Sorry.
Yep. It'll be 26 damage for anyone that fails.
It is +1, so it's 15. Does a 15 succeed?
No.
Okay. He's dead. He's dead. And where's the other guy?
Guy here.
Next to me.
Guy here.
No.
Next to me.
In my tracker.
Oh.
Anything happen on a success?
No.
Okay, cool. The guy next to you succeeded.
Did the boss
This
roll?
guy did not even roll.
Wow. Rude of him.
Any bonus action?
Food.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just eat my pie as the bonus action.
Cool. That brings us to Pietro de Rocco.
What am I gonna do?
Don't forget to add 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna attempt to boop this skeleton man.
Mhm.
Wondering if a spell, if he can. I'm wondering if he can dodge spells. So we're gonna throw a level 1 magnify gravity on his head.
The temptation to
Should-
waste my reaction on something so childishly petty is really
Do
high.
it!
I really want to counterspell you, but I'm not going
Do it!
He'll just make the save with advantage. Oh no, he doesn't make that save with advantage. Sorry, wrong thing. That was the ghost. So it's a con save. He has no bonus to this. That is a 6. 9. It's upside down.
The fail, miserable damage, 6 damage, but he
Yeah,
gets
his first
pushed
damage
back.
is taken.
Very nice. He gets pushed back.
Yep, and he's
Yep.
slowed, right?
Hmm.
Cool. Any bonus action?
Let us. Oh, I can't. I can't, you bastard. I'm gonna push him back then as well. No, he can fucking teleport with that. I'm gonna push this guy off of Corrie.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe I should just do the reverse and pull Corrie back one. I'm just gonna pull
It's
Corrie
gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm happy in my corner.
Boxxo.
Yep, I'll take a step forward.
Damn.
Did he teleport
Right.
away?
He's only teleported in response to being attacked.
He hasn't teleported yet. Yeah. Took that.
And you know he has his reaction available.
I mean, it might be a good use of it because then Tuesday can come and try to whack him and maybe he's not resistant.
I will use my action to cast Booming Blade.
Okay, cool. It doesn't hit because he teleports away before the blade gets there. However, you are in range to just run up and bonus action attack him.
Yeah, I will.
Cool.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
9 psychic damage.
Nice. Oh, does he take psychic damage? Yes.
Thank God.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
that's one.
Vel'zekiss.
Okay. Since there's space, I'm gonna walk into the room so I can actually see.
Oh, sorry.
There's nobody else.
At last turn, you... Oh, yeah, the loud boom. Yep, cool. There was a second. Yep, carry on.
Yep, that didn't do anything. Yep. All right, now I can see. It's only him. I will begin with this not attack. I will try to do my normal grab his face with my disembodied hand.
Roll ahead.
That's a 28 to hit.
And that is 3 times his armor class.
Beautiful.
He has 9.
But we'll see. He might not care about 15 necrotic damage.
You know he takes necrotic because he's the same as the other guy
Okay.
you necrotic, but he is now severely wounded. He is on the brink of death, brought to his knees.
Oh, well. I guess then I won't burn a bunch of resources finishing him off. I don't know. Seems
Leave him
unnecessary.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk a little further, though, away from that other guy.
Cool.
That's it.
Toothy!
Yep, just attack with my bloodshed scimitar.
Okay.
Roll to hit. It's 19.
Yep.
That is 13 slashing damage.
Cool.
And then roll to attack again.
He's dead. He's dead. Go attack him again.
No, he's dead. Beautiful. I'm going to stay in place for a very particular reason.
Cool. And the Deathlock will take his turn. I didn't legendary action again, did I? Never mind. Hunger for Dar.
Counter spell.
None more of those, unfortunately. But Pietro is sort of floating in the air, if that matters.
No.
No, okay.
Damn, that's all of you.
Was it dex save?
Not yet.
No.
In fact, I don't think it's ever a dex save unless you end your turn in there. Cool. Corrie, at the start of your turn, you will take 9 cold damage. And you're currently blind.
But I can move, correct? Oh.
Wait, are you blind in here? I'm not the same one. No,
Yes.
no, it doesn't say blind.
Creatures within the area are fully
Oh,
blinded.
no light.
Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Where does it say
Cool.
creatures in the area fully blinded?
Creatures fully within the area are blinded, is actually the order of the
It's
word.
also
It's right in the
difficult
middle.
to-
Oh, okay. I read that like 5 times over and didn't see it. I don't know what the hell was doing. I must have
You're
skipped the same
blind, you
line
can
every
barely
time.
move.
Yeah. Difficult terrain as well.
So 10, 20, 30 to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I am gonna ask for a dex save from him. I'm gonna dawn fire on Boxxo there.
18.
18 succeeds, so he takes half damage. So 5 radiant. I don't know if he's resistant to that.
He is not. He is wounded, and Boxxo will receive 5 hit points. Temp hit points.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, oh, sorry, I gotta check on mass healing word if I need to see them.
You do.
Okay,
Sure.
cool. So then
Well,
I am just
actually,
going
healing word I'm
to.
certain on, but I'm not actually certain on mass healing word, so maybe I should.
Yeah, it is. You can see within range. So I'm not going to try and do that since I can't see Vel'zekiss and them back there. So I am just going to healing word myself at first level.
Or potion.
Oh yeah, potions. I make those. They're good.
Is that what you've done?
1d4 plus. 2d4 plus 2 or 4d4 plus 4 with your greater range.
I'm just going to see what we've got in there.
3 greaters, 4
yeah.
regulars, I think. Pietro, at the start of your turn, you'll take 7 cold damage.
Sure. Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna fly out. Actually, I'm gonna fly just along the wall.
Yeah, you don't get difficult terrain because of the Genasi thing.
20, 25, 30.
Obviously, you don't know
to
where the
there.
edge is, but you know to fly in a direction, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bear with me a second.
And I'm gonna
me a
telekinetics. Oh, sorry.
Cool. Okay, carry on.
I'm gonna telekinetic slam him.
That's 20.
I may. Wow. Well, at least he takes half damage.
Cool.
4.
So, yep.
4. And then you want to be in there, Boxxo? I could pull you out, brother.
No.
okay.
Although if you could
Then
pull
I will-
someone else in, that would be great.
No, but I can push Toothy out of. Oh, I can't. Can I see Toothy? Looking into it? No,
Nope.
I can't. Damn. I cannot.
Just shove Corrie into that hole and be done with it.
No, never.
I'll give you 10 XP.
It's the only way to keep him safe.
10
Boy, we're
XP.
10.
Well, no, you'll survive. You won't get the kill.
Let's try to push him down
where?
the stairs.
Okay.
Down
He
the
sort of like hits the wall and comes back. He's got nowhere to go. He's not going to go down the stairs. Boxxo.
Oh, you can't fall down that way?
No, it's not going to happen. Boxxo, go.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, he's got his reaction back, so I will try and Booming Blade again.
He cannot teleport directly away from you, as there is a wall behind him.
Ooh,
Only teleport
back
backwards?
him into the core.
His teleport specifies as a reaction teleports directly away from you.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He goes and then just hits the wall, and your blade just.
That's a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, so no sneak, but yes.
Steady aim. Why can't you steady aim?
But he didn't before he did it. He
Still
didn't know about that.
That's 10 psychic damage, 4 thunder.
He's describing his grizzly.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
as I've got my one psychic blade at this point, it's like its energy just starts pulsating, and I jump up and mid-air just slam it straight into his face, and his skull explodes. And then I land back down like superhero style.
Nice. You may all take 800 experience points. We are going to keep going for a brief moment.
Did you say 800?
Yep.
Cool.
Corrie, as you peer down that hole, you see a long chain leading to an anchor. It is very easy to climb down here should you wish. Alternatively, you do have the option of just tossing something in, but either way, I will let you guys have here, please.
I seem to be there because I see my little circles, but I can't see myself. So let me see if I can just drag on a new copy.
It's been a while since we've had animated.
Oh, now there's like 3 of me.
people.
Oh, there are 2 of you.
Okay, now I've got rid of one.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you get down here, or at least look down here, there is a little token just so you can see his face, but he's obviously not a token and a face. So he's just like this. He's the skeleton captain.
Nice.
So, Army Hardies! I don't suppose you can get me out of here!
I look to Corrie. Can there be good undead?
I don't think so, but I don't want to talk bad about him.
Yeah, ghost is a bit different though to a raised skeleton.
I was going to say, we helped that ghost before. Who goes there?
You did that. It's I, the captain.
The captain of what?
Mother Maiden! She was my boat.
Was she a mother or a maiden?
No, she was a ship.
Oh,
We were sworn to serve her till death and beyond. But then someone took our anchor and captured us. And I'm afraid we've been beached for over 3 centuries. I don't want to go back to sea. I just like to pass on. Now my boat is gone. Do you have a way to let me go for good? You would
do
know,
we?
You would know that you can do so with a sort of a prayer and a bit of holy water and a nice religion check.
Love those religion checks. Well, I think moving on would be great for you, and honestly, great for the city above as well. As, unfortunately, you have been noticed, and it's causing people to worry.
I'm sorry to hear that. My ship comes to anchor every fucking week. Frankly, it's been a little repetitive. Don't know what the change was. I was fast asleep for a couple of centuries. No, the time did pass. My lieutenant's been all violent, like. I had to cast him up above. Sorry if he caused you any trouble. You seem to be bleeding.
It was really his ghostly lady friend that did me in, but it was not my favorite fight.
She's the spirit of the ship. She is the Mother Maiden herself. It was her ship we served. I was the captain. If you need a little time to catch your breath first, I've waited a few centuries. I can wait another hour or 2. Happily watch over you.
I would appreciate a bit of a rest.
Reasonable.
You can take a short rest, and then he will cut your throat. You can take a short rest if you want. After that, perform the ceremony. But that, right there, at that millisecond, is where we will end. We will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. We'll start off with the Slayer of the Boss, Josh. MVP.
I really enjoyed that end fight. It was a lot of fun, a lot of balls in the air to juggle and deal with. It was a lot of fun.
Cool. I'm glad. Joe?
My own little personal enjoyment is I'll give it just to the spell gem that lets me add my modifier to cantrip damage, because it just, you can still be a magic character, but something reliable that's gonna do big all the time. But actually, I would give it to, but it's a kind of a classic. Boxxo making Corrie chew his own pie up. I've been on an old man rewatching Seinfeld kick, and there's one of those classic ones in there where they have an old man who has goes into diabetic shock, and they're shoving cookies in his mouth and working his jaw like this, trying to wonder if that's even good for him. Yeah, that's what I imagine every time.
Oh. I do just love when Toothy like takes the lead. And just like I dodge. Like I'm just hanging out here, like I got you guys, like don't worry about it. Like it's not an exciting turn to like take, but like it's so useful, and the fact that like Jack just sets it up and lets us do our thing.
Comes on the enemy's turn where he watches them just swing and swing, and he's like, you missed me.
It feels so good.
Which I was like, does a hit.
Yeah,
nah.
I love it. It's really cool. Rico. Believe it or not, you are still muted.
I'm always muted. I'm just trying not to like interrupt people.
We'd rather just listen to random noise and also Rico.
So like, not that I enjoyed it happening, but it's like there's always like a nice fun element of like danger and drama when a party member goes down. And so just like the whole like drama and like the rescue, so to speak, of Corrie and the dropping of the magnified gravity, that like sort of the fact that I took that gem to sculpt it as opposed to increasing the damage die, which I might even do one day. But it's like the whole, and then Boxxo.
Given how much you cast that spell, I think you should have 3 spell gems to magnify gravity.
I know
that
it
is the
sort of my
butter and the
signature
bread
right now.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just really cool.
I'm very glad you didn't die. Very, very glad. Jack.
Despite how many times we say that, like, you know, Corrie is, you know, pretty burly and is okay being in things, you just knock him down a lot. And so, you know, he doesn't seem that durable.
You might note that intelligent creatures tend to target you first because they've seen you. Also, it makes me feel even worse because I'm pretty sure if I took anybody else down, you can revivify them. If I take you down, no one can. So that's quite scary. Jack, your MVP.
It's probably the moment where, like, just the small moment of Corrie saying a prayer for the dead Aarakocra's friend, and like being like, oh yeah, say a quick prayer to the Lizardfolk, and I'm like, oh yeah, know who that is because of my other character.
Yeah.
Were you know like you know worships all of the gods because one of them's gotta reach out a hand every now and then, but just to get to have the knowledge of all the constellations and stuff like that. Like I always play with that as a separate tab to be like, and so just to see someone else be like versed in the different gods and stuff like that is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think like certain gods are featured more than others. I think Sorcerer is somebody that most of us have in some way now had a real familiarity with. In Freedom Chasers, obviously, you saw the priestess. Was it the Freedom Chasers? Was right?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that her pulled a possession ghost out. It's certainly in Gallania. Natasha visited the Priest of Sorcerer at one point, and we also had another moment with the Priest of Sorcerer. There must. But it's so gratifying for me when the gods feature, especially, you know, Mazrea is a very religious world. But there's a lot of ghosts. A lot of ghosts? There are a lot of ghosts. There are a lot of gods. So it's it's difficult for any player to have, you know, all the knowledge. But the Gladius of Perseus featured today as well. Which made me very happy. Joe, you magic missile a creature who was literally resistant or immune to every other damage type in the game. Nice. She was immune to some things. She was immune to poison and resistant to psychic, and you chose the psychic over the poison. Like every creature in this dungeon, I think, was resistant to necrotic, except for the 2 things you chill touched. It's just like it was just like the perfect navigation, like without even knowing. I actually gave you inspiration when you magic missile it because it's like you chose to dump into the right character with the right spell with the right. That Deathlock was resistant to force damage.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like so many different things. There was, I mean, you guys navigated the fight really well. It was really enjoyable. I like the mention of Jack saying, haven't you got a book of golems? And Pietro asking Boxxo if his feed had stopped working. Both of those were little amusing moments. I really hope you guys go down to the next floor next week, or you will go down to the next floor. James will persuade you very strongly that you should go down to the next floor. He even gave you a short rest, which you may take, by the way. But that is where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. We shall see you soon.